Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the clip. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, we real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, I'm dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the side. The entourage be on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo. As they cook my game plan, let my brand for loop and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we embrace the fan base like the link Anthony Mace. We create the logo when there's airspace that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 Dexters on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Salute, 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 salute. What's good? Knicks real talk, man. Divine Shot Powers in the building. We got the season recap about to pop off right now. Just gonna get into it, break it all down, man. And talk about the season, talk about the playoffs, talk about what's ahead moving forward for the New York Knicks and all that good stuff. So first and foremost, let me bring my partner in crime in the building, Shot Powers. What's popping?
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. And yes, Knicks are nice. The offseason begins.
Yeah, real talk, man. Salute to the chat, my man. Knicks are nice, big task at hand in the building, man. We appreciate y'all coming in. But yeah, man, it's over. 2022-23 season is over. Knicks bailed out in the semis, man. 4 games or 2, but you know they fought hard, came up a little bit short. But what a good performance they put on there, man. A couple of things didn't go their way. A couple of guys didn't really get it going. But overall, man, great game, man. 96-92. 4 hard, scrapped the hard. They just couldn't pull it out. But other than that, man, what a great season by the Knicks. I'm so happy to be a Knicks fan, man. Salute to the New York Knicks, man. They gave us something to root for 2 rounds of the playoffs. Normally, we'd be going home in April, but we kind of survived to May, a month later, after the season was over, and we played some gritty basketball, man. And we really did, man. We just couldn't pull it out, man. Real talk. So, but anyway, salute to the Knicks, man. Shot Power, that was a great playoff run. We happened to be in the building one of the game. The Knicks was electrifying this year, and they still stood true to the orange and blue this year, man. Knicks came out and played this year.
Yeah, you know, from the the lapse in the last game that they had, that they were right there in it. They were in it to win it. What can we say, man? You know, there was people talking about the Knicks wasn't gonna win 32 games. The Knicks were projected to win 37 games. We ended up winning 47 games this year, getting past the first round playoff into the second playoff since like 2013, I think it was, and had a chance. We had a chance to try to get over the hump, and we just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Some of our guys just didn't come up to show up in game 6. And it is what it is, man. The season is over. Now it's time to talk about what the Knicks need to do to try to elevate and secure a better production out on the floor, and what we can do and what we need to do to try to get that person or these people into the building.
Yeah, real talk, man. We'll get into all that too, man, later on in the show. We'll break down the regular season stats, the playoff stats, talking about what the Knicks need to do moving forward to better the team, like Shot Power said, whether it be through trade. Obviously, we kind of free agency money don't look too crazy, but I think, if you're getting Fournier off the books, you get Derrick Rose, you let his contract drop off and blah, blah, blah. I think you have some money to do something, but whether it's big or small fish, I don't know. But, we'll see how that goes. But, really, man, to be honest with you, other, our guys like Randall and Artie just didn't have the game they normally have in the regular season or any other playoff game, especially RJ Barrett. He had a great playoffs, man. He had a great run in the playoffs. He just didn't have it that last game. You know what I mean? And that's just growth from maturity and maturation. He, Julius Randle, he didn't have it to me pretty much the whole series almost. So, are we gonna See if we can get keep them guys to get a bigger fish in front of them to go with Brunson, who we know on any given night always going to get his numbers. Maybe we might go that route, or maybe you might feel we need to boost the team up another way by getting guys that's like Julius Randle, which I don't think that's the case to me, because I think we need another star to go with Brunson. Just one more. It ain't got to be. Even if you keep Randall, you keep R.J. Barrett, I still think we need that one bona fide dude to go with them. So when you get to the situation like the Miami series, you know that night he gonna get. Even on his bad night, he'll get you 20-something. So we'll see how. Man, it's a lot to talk about. I'm just rambling about that anyway. But I just think them some of the things we need to talk about going forward with the team, whether free agency or trade, draft, and all that good stuff. And we'll see how it goes. But I'm excited overall. What a great season by the Knicks. They fought every game from preseason to the end of the road. It fell up a little short, man. But it's definitely orange and blue skies out there. I cannot be more excited about what they did. Let's see if they can go through the offseason, revamp, retool, get the mind right, take some time out with their family and everybody to get back to the grind, man. Because there's a lot of things that's going to be going on in the Knicks atmosphere throughout the season, throughout the summer. A lot of people going to be talking about, and there's a lot of speculation going to be thrown around, blah, 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 blah. But I know we just got to go out there and just get better. We just got to get better as a basketball team, whether it's through trade, whether it's through free agency, whether it's through keeping what you got and you working hard in the offseason to get better than what you did this year. But either way it go, we got to come another step closer. I'm thinking this between the front office and these players, they will do what they got to do.
Yeah, that's the big thing out there right now. What to do with certain players? Is it going to be, right now, the guesstimation, the estimation, or whatever you want to call it, is Julius Randle or R.J. Barrett. Those two guys right now, and I think R.J. Barrett, the way he played in the playoffs, is probably a little more easier to get a better result back from. There's a couple of things out there, we may have to, take into consideration the IQs and all the Obi Toppins, what's going to be the baseline for what this team is going to be, who we really going to bring back and who we're going to try to get rid of. That, possibly that they're not going to re-sign Derrick Rose, especially with that $15 million contract. You're possibly going to look to move Evan Fournier, hopefully before this year is over, so it could free up a little bit of money. I think there was some rumors out there, and I seen in the chat also that we were sitting on about $10 to $12 million now. So with a little bit of moves from the not re-signing Derrick Rose, that if we got 12 million plus this 15 million, we're already looking at about 27 million. 18 million if we can move Evan Fournier. I don't know if we get that money back right away or how that works out, but if you add that 18 million to the 27 million, looking at 30, 45 million or so around that number. So we can have some chance to will and deal. You may see it might be one of our guys and someone else, it might be a Fournier and an IQ together to be moved, and maybe a Randall and Quentin Grimes to be moved, and maybe a Mitchell Robinson and RJ to be moved. There's so many things that already hitting the airwaves about who wants to be moved and who thought this player wasn't this and all that stuff. So it's a big grind. The one most consecutive thing that I have seen though is Brunson is staying, and he will be our star, quote unquote, all-star next year. So if we can take anything away from that's a definite from everybody that's out there talking about it.
Yeah, real talk. What's interesting for me, ladies and gentlemen, that we get into the stats and break all that stuff down, but it's a good conversation right now. The Knicks can go a lot of ways. You got Obi Toppin's contract qualifying pretty soon, him and Manu quickly. You got Josh Hart. They probably know they're going to bring him back, obviously. Around probably 13 or 15 a year. But then you have to look at, like you said, the guys like Mitchell Robinson and Quentin Grimes, them. I don't see the Knicks doing too much, but I still believe if we want to contend, we got to get a guy to go with Jalen Brunson. Even if, like I said earlier, even if you keep Julius Randle and RJ, but even if you keep them, I still think you need a bona fide guy who can every night, just like Jalen Brunson, when the pressure mounts, gonna get your buckets, gonna do what he need to do. So I do think that might be if you want to say we want to get to that, how would I say, Eastern Conference Finals to the finals, The Knicks got to go out and get a guy. I don't know who it is, who it may be. I have no idea. This is the way I think they would go if they want to contend. They got to go get a guy who can do this on a regular night with Jalen Brunson. Even if you keep Randall and RJ. They might have to go beat them 3 or 4 guys, but I do think if them cats don't elevate their game, because even Julius Randle, who hasn't been that great in the playoffs, since he's been in it, we might need a guy that's on a high echelon of superstar status just to fill in that void, just to plug it right there and say, okay, you know what? Now the pressure's off of RJ, the pressure's off of, to me, anyway, the pressure's off of Julius Randle because let's say Jalen Brunson, want to give you 25, 30. We need another guy who can do what Jalen Brunson do, and I think this team is locked and loaded to go to the finals. That's simple. I just think they need. That's what we didn't have. Because think about it, when Jalen Brunson and RJ when Jalen Brunson came up big, RJ and Randall came up small. You understand what I'm saying? That's why I think we need that straight legitimate dude to go with Jalen Brunson. Even if you keep them 2, then I really think the Knicks could be hard to beat. I just, so let's see how it goes this offseason. I think it's going to be a really entertaining, man. Like he said, a lot of speculation, a lot of stuff thrown out there. And then we just go get somebody to plug in, that's going to benefit us when it comes to the playoff because Julius Randle are they going to be able to give it to RJ did it in the playoffs. Now, I can't take that away from him. Only one game, the last game, he didn't come up big for us, but he had a great playoff, so I'm not taking that away from him. But the pressure is tough sometimes, man. And I just think we got to go try to find that guy to go with Jalen Brunson on a mega level, and then I think the Knicks is good to go in the next couple of years for the chance. And with the way their contract is structured too, so we got a lot of good stuff to move, man. So I'm really happy about the direction of it, man. But overall, Shop House, great season. Cats were doing their thing. First round, knocked Cleveland them out. Second round, Miami took them to the wire, man. And I really believe, man, a couple of calls here and there, we'd have been talking about Game 7 tonight or whatever.
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, tonight or tomorrow. I think it was Monday.
Monday, okay, yeah. So I think in that case, man, these Knicks, and I hear the word out there, overachieve. These cats ain't overachieve. They had a good basketball team, man. And I just think that was interesting. A lot of people use the word overachieve. But I don't think the Knicks overachieve. I think the Knicks just had a good basketball team. And think about IQ when it got hurt. Maybe he would have been clicking in the playoffs. You understand what I'm saying? You forget about the little things like that. And Grimes didn't really get it going in the playoffs. So that's why I said you can imagine this team once they get the extra help they need to really get this thing popping. So I like the future of the Knicks right now. They look pretty good to me, Shop.
Yeah, man. I got high hopes of what the team is going to come back for. I think IQ, even with his flashiness and his bravado, I think he's going to come back next year trying to really take hold of the basketball team. You see what he did this year. He got a little bigger. He made some different moves going towards the basket. He was semi-consistent from three-point. I think he was around 37 to 38, 39, maybe 39% from three-pointer after he got in rhythm. I think Quentin Grimes is going to be one of those guys. I think Quentin Grimes being a pretty much a rookie starter coming to play in this whole year, I think he's going to go into and hit the gym hard. I think he's going to come out looking like a Brogdon or what's the guy from the Suns? I can't think of his name right now. I think he's going to have a more stout body type. I think he's going to not be scary at the moment. I think this playoffs may have gave him a little pressure. You know what I mean? Him trying to fit back into the starting rotation. His shot was a little off from the regular season-ish. And even in the Cleveland series. So I think he comes back, and I think he's going to be more of that sharpshooter. You know what I mean? You got to give him some time. Got to get him, a little educated about playing in the playoffs. He got that taste now. He knows what it is. And I think that, I really this team is, I think we bring back a couple of guys, man. And I think they may think to try to move some guys too. So we'll talk about that a little later on in thing. But it's a phenomenal year the Knicks had. I had them at least 5 more games with Jalen Brunson, which would have made us 42 wins. I said my high was at 47, and we clipped right on 47. You know what I mean? And I knew the team had potential. I knew that with Jalen Brunson, seeing what he did in the playoffs the prior year with the Mavs, that he was going to come over here and be exciting. And yes, he was exciting this year. So we have a lot of upside right now. We still have 10, 11 first round picks, probably about 10 or 12 second round picks, a little bit of bank in the kitty right now. Probably going to get off a couple of contracts and stuff like that, and probably make some moves. I like I always said, man, the team that we see out there this year will not be the team that we see 23, 24 coming out. So, and I believe that wholeheartedly.
Okay. Just to answer a lot wide. To answer your question, I think that can go that way. I'm thinking the Knicks are either gonna let his contract expire, and then maybe before the season starts, sign him to a real cheap minimal, maybe just to keep him in the atmosphere, or they can put him in a trade package. I'm just hypothetically where this could work. If they decide to send him to Chicago, if the Chicago willing to move on for LaVine, they don't think that team they got in Chicago can get them to the championship. If they don't upgrade that thing in Chicago, they might say, you know what? Let's get on LaVine's contract, take Derrick Rose contract, take Evan Fournier's contract, take 3 or 4 or 5 picks, whatever, 4 picks, whatever. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I don't know what it would be, but something like that. Then I can see that happening for Derrick Rose. Like you say, you end up back in Chicago. But you send him in a package with LaVine. If that would, I'm talking about the scenario, not that I want it, but that's the way I can see it happening. Other than that, yeah, they might trade him or buy, let the contract expire, and then maybe if they want him to stay within the organization because he's been so good as a leader and a veteran, they might bring it back on a $3 million deal or something like that. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but I think that would the way I would look at it, that unless he feel like he got some left in the tank, the Knicks want to send him to a contender, give him a chance to get a ring. That's the scenario that it will play out for me, Shot Powell, when it comes to a lot of wise question about Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, I don't know what they're going to do with him. If he does stay in New York, I can guarantee you he will not be getting $15 million this year. He will probably get the lower end of the veterans minimum, which would be $2, $3, $4 million or something like that. I wouldn't mind Derrick Rose coming back to be the 14th man off the bench if he's getting a $2, $3 million deal or something like that. And I mean, but we need to shore up some of that money that Derrick Rose have, that 12, 13 million dollars. I know he got 15 million. So if we could get $13 million back from Derrick Rose and re-sign him to help us out, in practices and stuff like that, and then offer him a $2, $3 million deal, I could go for something like that. But overall, LaVine, there's chatter about LaVine out there. There's chatter about Siakam. There's a chatter out there about Horace, about Grant. There's I was about to say Horace Grant. There's a chatter out there about Grant. There's a chatter out there about KP. I mean, that's one of the things I like. I at first, when I first started hearing about KP and stuff like that, I was like, but KP brings a different a difference to the game. He's a 3-point shooter, something that we really, really need. He brings players to open up the lane, out to the 3-point percentage. He can hit the 3-pointer. He can rebound the basketball. He can protect. Now we can send Mitchell Robinson out to protect on the 3-point land and still have KP in the background to defend the paint. There's things that's out there. KP is not the healthiest guy. LaVine is not the healthiest guy. But there's a lot of names. But the biggest thing is, where is Randall going to go if we make this move? Who can we get to get off of Randall's contract if that's the way they're going to go? We first have to find out what team would want Randall, because he has a 15% trade ticker trade thing on his contract. So who really, watching Julius Randle in the playoffs and how he acts on the floor, something like that, what team really might want to try to take Julius Randle off our hands? So, and does that mean that we giving up Julius Randle with 2 or 3 first-round picks just to get him off the contract? Now, it's big things to be talked about how we move and what we move forward and stuff like that. There's also OG out there, and there's a couple of guys that they're talking about that's within trades. Anthony Towns. His name has been run through the muck. I don't think we get him, but You know what I mean? It's a couple of players out there that because a majority of what we can do is going to be trade. It's not going to be so much signing free agents unless we can really move some cap. And our big guys that the big number guys that we have over here, they're not letting go of Brunson. And you know, it'll either be Randall or RJ. You know what I mean? Those are the other two guys that are pretty. I mean, we got some contracts like Mitchell Robinson, which is 15, and Evan Fournier, which is 19. You know, that we could try to move off of. But we you know, the trade makes a difference who we train for and what we can get back.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. It's a lot of scenarios. You know, because to me, it really depends on how far the Knicks want to go. Do they think they've seen enough? And I see we talk about a lot of players, but they're gonna need a player who, first of all, who is proven ready, who can literally get it. Because we can't. I don't know the Knicks in a position to bank on somebody who just fits to fill the void. I think they are so. I think they so right there where they at right now. They need another player, a star player. I don't think all the guys, some of the guys we talk about, because they know better than Randall and RJ. I don't think they on. I don't think these Siakam, Ananobis, and all these guys, they on Mitchell, they on Julius Robinson and RJ Barrett level. I think the New York Knicks, I think they about to go get somebody who literally can get it done. I just think that's where they at, because it wouldn't make no sense to bring in a guy like that and then still when the playoffs get here, they're not going to give you what Randall and RJ might can give you, or they only can give you what RJ and Randall give you. That's when I'm leaning at. I might be wrong, but I think that these cats is ready to go out there and say, listen, we got to get somebody while Jalen Brunson is who he is. Like Luka Doncic was to him, you know, the way Luka him was. I think the Knicks need another guy, no matter who it may be. I have no idea that's on that level, though. You know, at least in that a superstar level to get this team to the finals. I don't think filling the void with a bunch of key players is going to do anything for the Knicks, because them same key players might come up short like Julius Randle did. So I think they might have to go big fish hunting, man, without messing up anything. They don't, like I said, they don't got to trade Randle or RJ. They ain't got to trade them. They don't got to trade no young guys, but they need another guy. You know what I mean? Just to, and I think that hopefully that's what they might be gearing to, without breaking up the young generation in there, without messing up anything. Just get somebody to build and add on. And I think they might be good to go. Yeah, they are, man. Lawad, I'm glad you said that. They contract are descended, man. And I think that's why the Knicks is in a good spot, because of that reason right there. Their contract going down, the salary cap probably rising. So it's guys' contract you could take on is not really going to do too much damage, because their contracts are going down. The one you bring in ain't going to be too bad because the salary cap is blowing up. So, and I think it's a good win for the Knicks all the way around, man. Salute to the chat, man. Everybody, man, I'm so glad to see y'all up ahead, man, because, you know, but we're going to stay in the fold. We're going to be on at least once or twice a week, dropping some content, man. We ain't going nowhere, man. It's an all season thing for us. We have figured out some good programs to come on, man, and some shows. Y'all hop up here and come in the building with us and get it popping. But salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Everybody in the building, man, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe. We all up in there, and we get it popping, man. But I'm really giddy, and I'm psyched about this thing moving forward, y'all powers. You know, just going back to the numbers in the playoffs, I know you have some good stats out there we'll throw up, man. And some of the things that we've seen in the playoffs that, especially in the Miami series, that could have been, if this was a certain way, if they did this, we might have been a whole different ball game, you know, and stuff like that. And the free throw shooting in the last two games was decent. But, man, we would have had them during the course of that whole playoffs. It might have been a different scenario. So, we know we did. The rebounding was kind of not the normal Knick rebounding that we used to. On the last couple of games, they rebounded better. And that's what's so interesting about, you know, you look at Mitchell Robinson and Randall and them. Randall averaged like 10, 11 and a rebound a game in the regular season. You know, he was nowhere about like 4 or 5. You know what I mean? That was
4 or 5.
Yeah, so them the things like that had me a little, you know, like, man, you know what? I wish these cats would have been playing, you know, rebound. But it might I think he still might have been hobbling from that injury. But you know, still, you know, he gave us his all, man. But I think we could have got a better performance from him, and then I think it would have been all good for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's going to be an interesting off season and on off season, because we definitely have to you know, stay with a core, and we really going to have to look to see what we can get for who we have. You know what I mean? And you know, I like I said, you may see if we do move off of Randall, we may keep Obi, but IQ may not stay here. You know what I mean? Or we may move off of RJ, and Randall still stays here and pick up somebody to help on the three that's a little bigger than RJ, that plays a little different type of defense and can hit the 3-point shot a little bit more consecutive. More consecutive. It's a couple of options. We can either look for a center that can post up a little bit and can shoot or can shoot a 3-point shot that Knicks fans have been screaming about for the last 2 years. There's so many things that we can, sit and talk about and see where we're going to go with it. But, until it's leaked or until, it's going to be some breaking news. Salute to Jay Boogie for that breaking news. You know what I mean? That breaking news, we're going to have some breaking news coming. And that's when we'll know. All options are open right now for me. Only person that I see that's probably not going nowhere is probably 3 on the team right now. I think Brunson, J Hard, and I Hard. I think those are the only 3 guys that are kind of like going to be here. Definitely I can say, yeah, I think those 3 guys are going to be here. Grimes, I think Grimes is going to be here too. I think Grimes is going to have a better year next year, man. He's going to be second year starting. I think he's going to hit the gym. He's going to come back real buffy. I think he's going to be electrified shooting that 3-point shot. And this year was the year to build these guys' stocks, like we said in the offseason, Divine. Build these guys' stocks up so this year when we get ready to trade for them, they may be worth $4 or $5 million, but in the long haul, they could be worth 16, 17, 18 million dollars to another team. So now the gap for asking for 2 or 3 players is not as much, because this play, IQ can get out there and give you starter minutes on any team in the league. And there's a couple of teams that's looking for someone like a IQ. Obi Toppin, knowing if he could get into a team, a younger team that he could go in and start in, giving him 25 to 35 minutes a game, he could probably average around 19 to 24 points a game. So these things that we have helped the players get to, it makes it easier for them to be more appeasing to when we want to let them go. So the only guy that I really, like I said, the only guy I really see, Brunson. I think we're going to keep Ahad to be a backup center. He's played real tough for being a backup center. And J Hard is the spark off the bench. So, those 3 guys, anybody else, let's see what happens.
Yeah, real talk. I just want to bring this scenario out there real quick. If you look at the landscape of what we're going on, let me get this in, that we bring my man Jay Boogie to the building. If you look at it this way, right now, like Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker. You see where I'm going with that? Even though them teams don't necessarily, how would I say, they got there, but because they had weak benches. You know what I mean? That's why Durant and them make it. They put all that money up front. They didn't have nothing in the back. They traded all their quality talent.
All their quality, right.
Quality. Like Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. See, they had the 2 they needed, but they traded away all that depth to think that only them 2 can get it. See, and that's why I say, even with the Knicks scenario, if the Knicks keep Julius Randle and RJ Barrett and still bring in a dude, they have that what Phoenix didn't have. They had 2 dudes who can get it done and some other cats who that good. And I don't see why the Knicks might not pull that trigger. Because I think I like this team. I think they did it well. I think quickly just didn't have it going in the playoffs. I think Grimes was there, but he wasn't there. So we just gotta go over the summer, let them cats work on their game. Just work on their game. They'll come back better, stronger, faster, mentally and physically intact. And then next thing you know, we go get a 1 or 2 player to fill strength with. I'm good with that too. It would be like a Miami team. They didn't even have Tyler Hero. So we could do the same thing, but that's why I love to see that other guy come in here, man, and get a pop. But first and foremost, let me bring my man, my partner, my brother up in here, man. You know what it is, man. It's the closer. It's my man, Jay Boogie. Let's get it. My brother, what's good?
Salute, salute, salute. 3 capital S's. Blessing, health, and happiness to everybody on this beautiful, gorgeous Sunday as it is. Y'all know what today is, you know what I'm saying? We paying homage and paying honor to all the queens, all the ones that birthed all of us. I don't care if you're a male or female, you was birthed by a woman, and we're celebrating that woman today. If anything like me, and my mom's is living today, I used to always tell my moms, Mom, take the day off, because you be a mother every day of the year. But shout out to all the beautiful mothers out here in this world. Shout out to the most beautiful and great, most loyal, respectful people it is in the world in the chat that belong to that orange and blue. And shout out to these two gentlemen, been holding it down all season long, keeping us a core on every Sunday. Great content, great everything, just great guys, great gentlemen doing what they're doing, bringing it and keeping it real with us every weekend, every time they go live, man. You can't ask for anything no different. So salute and honor and homage to you two guys, Divine and my brother Shy Powers, man. Appreciate you to the fullest, man, all the way to the fullest. I hope you enjoyed yourself. You had the game the other night, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all had a real great time, man. Y'all deserve that, man. Y'all guys is up there, you know what I'm saying? Y'all brought that victory, man. Great thing for us, man. We didn't lose out on that situation like the last time with Atlanta. Atlanta closed on our floor. Now, you're not going to end anything on our floor, man. So, yeah, man, I just want to come up here and rock with y'all just for a few seconds, you know what I'm saying, to let y'all know, you know what I'm saying, this has been a great season, but before the season even started, we got to go all the way back to this point in time when the season came to an ending last year. We didn't have a point guard. Guess what we did this year? We brought in a point guard. We brought in a general. We brought in a floor leader, a guy who ain't scared of the moment. That's big time, you know what I'm saying? And when you brought him in, the first thing you wanted to make sure he's the same player that played like when he was playing in Dallas. I think he was better now than he was in Dallas. I think he was the leader of Dallas. If you look at Dallas and where they went, you know what I'm saying, without him there, and then look at where we went with him on our floor, that tells me that in my mind, in my face, you know, last year that dude was the leader of that team, you know what I'm saying? So right now, we got as a point guard, you know what I'm saying, to handle our business and everything. I'm going to say coming into next year, I'm going to lead this out here, and I want the world to know this, yo. To me personally, I think we had the best point guard in the Eastern Conference, point blank, the best point guard in the Eastern Conference. You don't show up and do what you do from game in, game out, game over, and a whole series against the best coach it is in the league, Eric Spoelstra. Point blank, he's a general on that sideline. He knows exactly what to do. You don't continue to show him, ain't nothing you could do to me. Ain't nothing way you can stop me. He showed Eric, yo, whatever you do, throw the kitchen sink, full court press me, everything. I mean, I'm not even all the way fully healthy, you know what I'm saying? And I still can do any and everything I want. When I look at what Jason Tatum did today, I say, yo, our general been doing that the whole series, you know what I'm saying? So we got a superstar in the making over here where we're at. All we got to do, you know what I'm saying? The window is open. You know, a lot of people were saying, yo, this year we jumping out the window. Guess what? Hold up. We ain't jumping out the window. The window's still that wide. What I need Leon Rose is to fix this team and put it around this guy that's inside the window, that's inside the New York Knicks building. Right. Build properly around that man, because he showed you the 3 steps. Number 1, I showed you I can come here and handle the pressure. Number 2, I showed you last year on the fluke with me in the playoff. And number 3, now all you got to do is build around him, because he's showing you. And you know what I'm saying, the money we gave him, oh Lord, I remember at the beginning, people like, man, we overpaid him. He's too small. He's too slow. He can't do this. He can't do that. Now, yeah, guess what? You got to recheck yourself about everything that God has done all season long. You know what I'm saying? He provided everything that we needed. A point general, you know what I'm saying, in the hands handling that Spalding for the New York Knicks, man. Yo, our future is real bright. It's on high beams, y'all. It's on high beams. Just think, you know what I'm saying, where we got to this year. We was 3 games away from a championship, a parade. 3 games. Only teams that was in front of us, you know what I'm saying, was Miami, either Philly or Boston, whoever won in the West, you know what I'm saying? It was 3 teams. So guess what? That's going to make guys that much more hungry. That's going to make guys want to work out that much more. That's going to make guys want to get back to this position because they feel like they ain't finished what they started. And you got to love and appreciate all that, you know what I'm saying? I'm amped up. I can't wait to see. I believe in everything Leon Rose can do. I believe in Leon. You know, showed us last year how he brought that guy. He showed us at the trade deadline when he brought Josh Hart. He showed us, yo, I know we're going to be better than Dallas. I'm going to give him I'm gonna trade our pick with Josh, and I'm gonna keep Dallas pick. We just didn't know they was gonna fall predicted to be in the top 10. You know what I'm saying? But that was the right move to make. You know what I'm saying? To give away Dallas and keep out because he knew we had a team that could go real far. You know what I'm saying? Whoever, everybody thought last year, how many games he gonna win? 35, 37, 40, 42, 48. How many 50 burger? I don't know how many games they're gonna win. No, forget how many games gonna win. How many people thought we was gonna win 6 games in the playoffs? Huh? How many people thought we was gonna be 500 at the crib? How many people thought we was gonna be 500 on the road? Even though we ain't finished with and we won the championship, still we finished above 500 in the playoffs. So you gotta appreciate and love everything that the New York Knicks did this year. No matter what happened, you know what I'm saying? What you don't like and everything, you gotta love and appreciate the season because everything is a process. It's a step you have to take. You know what I'm saying? Everything can't be escalated. But if you like me, when I get on the escalade, I don't ride up. I still step up on the escalade. I want to keep pulling myself, rising up to the top. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep moving. I just want everybody to know this is the position that we're in. We're in a great position. You know what I'm saying? No, we ain't gonna get Donovan Mitchell. Matter of fact, we smacked him all season long, regular season, in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? And we still got a bunch of draft picks to make a move. Even though we don't got no draft pick in this first round, you know what I'm saying? I still trust in Leon to be able to make moves and make things right, make things official. He know what we need to do, and I love our own position where we at right now, man. God bless and thank you for the New York organization for the season they done provided for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I seen the ones that's always been holding it down with the podcasters continue to do that. I seen some new people open up some podcasters. That's what happens when the Knicks is doing right. Anything you can, you know what I'm saying? You can sell anything. Anything can sell if nothing will. When the Knicks is rocking, all the internets is all the way up. TV ratings is all the way up. It's different when we involved, you know what I'm saying? And guess what? We're not just involved this year. We're involved for the rest of the future. You're going to have to deal with us, man. I just want to come up there and share that love with y'all. I'm still going to hang out with a few. And also one more thing, just let y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Jay Boogie Presents My Sunshine is on all platforms, anywhere. You can go get it, copy it from anywhere, you know what I'm saying? You can go listen to it, screen it, whatever you got to do. But make sure you get a part of that music, you know what I'm saying, to carry with you know what I'm saying? Because this is our season. I talked about all season, you know what I'm saying? I talked about the 50 squad. I talked about my sunshine dedicated to all our mothers, you know what I'm saying? All eyes on us. It's still all eyes on us, man. Everything is on that. Please go ahead and support and go get that, you know what I'm saying? Have something to ride to, you know what I'm saying? And while you listen to that, just know Jay Boogie's still in the booth, gonna be working on other material, man. I ain't finished yet. I got something else coming called The Season. Yeah, I ain't talking about what you put on the food. I'm talking about what we got going on. Salute, 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 3 capital S's.
Yes, indeed. There you go, my man. You heard it first right here, my brother Jay Boogie. And like you said, the Knicks organization, they doing well. Like Fat Jonas said, nothing can stop me. We all the way up.
All the way up.
We all the way up. That's just what it is. This team is hot. They're gonna be ready. Like I said, they can go so many ways. They going the right way. And let's not listen. I just want people to give this guy, one guy in that whole organization, some flowers. We keep forgetting my man Scott Perry. He's the instrumental part of this whole thing. Since 2018, Scott Perry came up in this piece, changed the whole culture of the New York Knicks. And and all them guys that he brought in here, they got paid. Mitchell Robinson got paid. RJ got paid. All these cats getting paid. All them cats under his tutelage got paid. They brought in my man Worldwide West, and like you said, Leon Rose. Now they took it to another level. I'm on a new level, man. That's just where the Knicks is at. Shaw Powell and I believe you, Jay Boogie. It's real good to be a Knicks fan right now. This team is on the rise, man, and for the next decade, they're gonna be in the building, man. They finally got a business-minded atmosphere. They got scouts, they got developers, they got financial advisors, everybody, money managers, all them cats, Brock Aller, capologists, you name it. Them cats went in and did that, man, and they brought in, and my man, you got to give my man James Dolan some flowers. People be throwing mud at him when all that negative shit be out there, but this man has never cheated the Knicks when it comes to money. Never. He never cheated the Knicks, and right now, he's out. I'm going to give you let you run the organization, run it the way you want to, and look what's happening. Like you said, second round, semifinal. Dan, it should have been in the Eastern Conference Final. I just, to this day, I know the Knicks in my mind is supposed to be in the Eastern Conference Final right now. Chop Powell, the last game we played at 96, 92, that 2-minute report came out. Bam Adebayo 2 offense foul, blah, blah, blah. Not blaming it on that, but then the chances that we was taken away from us, that we had an opportunity to score and get back or take the lead or whatever. But overall, man, there ain't nothing like being a Knicks fan this year. This is the beautiful thing I've seen in a long time, and I've been watching it for a long time. This is the beautiful thing I've seen in a long time, Sean. We just got to keep going. I'm giddy about the next couple of years. We will be going to another level. In 2021, we made the playoffs. 2023, we advanced in the playoffs. 2023-24, we up there. Book it. The Knicks next year will be this year into next year. This time next year, we'll be in the Eastern Conference Final or the Final. I guarantee you that for sure.
Yeah, I'm with. Listen, I'm just gonna say this as short and blunt. Salute to the front office. Salute to the coaching staff, and salute to the New York Knicks. You know what I mean? This was a memorable year. This is a year that is a get back year. This year we really performed very well, man. With all the naysayers, with all the people that was ready to fire Tibbs and trade Randall and all these other things that started in the beginning of the year, to us making 47 wins this year and making it past a first round playoff berth, making it to a second round playoff berth, and almost could have took it to a seventh game. You know what I mean? So salute to what the New York Knicks. I have high hopes, like we just talked about, Divine. We got 10, 11 first round picks. We got 10, 11 second round picks. We got a slew of guys that built their stock up this year. And we going in the right direction. And as I said at the beginning of the year, I want us to be a good team. We are starting to become a good team. I want the team to become a perennial, a team that that the Knicks are just going to be there every year. And and soon come to get one of those down Manhattan down by the ferry walk through with the New York Knicks and the mass of all the Knicks fans from all over the world to be down there representing.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Jay Boogie, real quick. Before we had to bring the 5 branches of the military to protect New York City when we win that championship, because New York will be crazy. They will have to bring the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, Marine.
Yeah, everybody.
That's gonna be escape from New York type shit. But when they win that thing, what do you see the Knicks doing anything? This offseason, or you think they're just gonna kind of keep what they got, build on what they got, or they might go out there and add a piece to what you think what direction they're gonna go?
Oh, they're gonna make a move.
Okay.
Make a move because they already know how close they are. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say how close they were. They know how close they are. You know what I'm saying? We're getting over the hump. Philly about to break up. Brooklyn is broke up. Stay on top of Chicago. Miami don't want to play us no more. You know what I'm saying? Only ones we got up there is Milwaukee and Boston. They're gonna make a move. And if Boston don't end up becoming what they want to become, they might move on and break up. You know what I'm saying? JB might over there in that green and white might feel like he want to maneuver. Whatever it is, the Knicks are going to make a move. The Knicks are going to let themselves know that, we're here to play. And the thing about it, what's great about the season, the office is good. James Dolan showed you I'm out of the way. You know what I'm saying? The team, the in-house is perfect. Really, RJ is coming along. Even if we keep him, RJ is coming along. He showed that. You know what I'm saying? He showed that. I'm quite sure if he got inside another game 7 or game 6, game 7 type situation coming off from this game and experience right there, he'll know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Really, that third pick we got, he has a potential to be the best out of all that. But what happened is with Zion, he can't stay on the floor. Now you got old boy, he back in, you know what I'm saying?
Back in the heat.
Yeah, he's back in the crazy life of acting crazy. And like they said earlier, what's even crazy is, dude, that's your Instagram. And won't nobody, that was yours. You put your own thing out there. So I don't know where he at, but I know we got a good kid in RJ. He stays out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't cause problem. The big city, big lights doesn't have him amped up, turned out. You know what I mean? He's just down to earth type guy. You know what I'm saying? And he's getting a little bit better and getting a little bit more confident. You know what I'm saying? It's just, we were scary during the regular season, but when it got to game 3 of the playoffs, all the way up until our last game we got lit, man, the boy was shooting over 50%. The boy was doing everything he had to do. You know what I'm saying? So he should take that and add on top of that, you know what I'm saying, to move forward. But I know we're in a great position where we can bring somebody else, which I believe they're going to do. Don't know what they're going to do. It's a lot of scenarios out there. You know what I'm saying? I could throw any type scenario. I could feel like, you know what I'm saying, I could say, well, hey, yeah, we don't want Zion, but Zion might want his man RJ. We throw RJ a couple of picks over there and see, send us Ingram and throw the whole house and farm, you know what I'm saying, to Jaylen Brown. You know, it's a lot of things we could do, you know what I'm saying? But the thing is, you wanna be patient a little bit. You don't want to jump all the way out there to figure out what can we do right now, because I know we're still in the midst of, we just lost, and how you want to fix this so quickly right here, right now. You can't do it right here, right now. You have to sit down and really carefully put this thing together. It's easy to play basketball, but when you up in that office and you're dealing with billions and billions and billions of dollars, you know what I'm saying? How to make this money right, how to make the money figure add up, take away money that's you get too much money, figuring out them numbers, making sure it's right for years and years to come, making sure the contract gonna be right, where it's good for our organization and good for whoever we bring in, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You got to make sure you have to do those things right, you know. But man, I believe and trust in Leon Rose. That's where I'm at. Leon has not shown me anything wrong about he knowing what to do. It's just that when people don't know what he doing, mind your business, media. Don't worry about what he's doing. He ain't got to talk to you. Just when he do something, it's a splash. That's all he done is splashes. So back up and let the man work. You know what I'm saying? Let him figure it out, do what he do. Like Devon said, Scott Perry, all them guys, man, Worldwide West, Mr. Dan, you know what I'm saying, over marketing promotion. It's so many people that's involved in there, man. And shout out to Worldwide West, you know, tell you how real he is. You know, when I was doing the Jumbotron, when I was doing the anthem for the playoffs and everything, I did like 7 different tracks, you know what I'm saying? It's other things that I said that was worthy that they wanted, but they wanted me to switch it. And I wound up having to take things out that, you know what I'm saying, that didn't need to come out, but just to redo it. But one thing in one verse, I pay homage to Scott Perry, Allen Houston, Mr. Dan up in promotion and marketing and everything, and Worldwide West. Worldwide West hit me up and told me, yo, on some real technique conversation, and yo, take my name out of there. Take Scott Perry name. Take all our names up out of there. And when you speak upon somebody and you say a name, just say Leon Rose. Because when you talk to Leon Rose, that represents all of us. When he told me that let me know how real the organization is. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be, you know, honoring everybody. You honor that one person, and that one person, it spreads around to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So just to let people know, our office and our inside the building is real tight, man. All that people used to talk, man, oh, what is West doing? They don't know what he's doing. Like, you don't need to know what they're doing. Just know what they did. That's all you got to do. Worry about the moves that they do. Don't worry, try to figure out. Let them work. It takes time to sit down and concentrate, figure out these things, you know what I'm saying? We have time to be leaking information and letting people know so they can run with it, and people over there can figure out what we're trying to do, and other people try to jump us and get in front of what we're trying to do. Keep it on a hush, you know what I'm saying? LL, hush, you know what I'm saying? Let us work, man. It's coming, man. It's coming. I promise. A 225, that parade gonna dance on Broadway. I'm telling you, it's coming.
Hey, real bad boys moving silence, man. That's what it is. You got to tell everybody nothing.
Yes.
Hey, keep your mouth shut, just roll, man. But you know what? Shout powers on. I do like what they got going on, man. And like I said, like the same question I asked Jay Boogie. You know, we definitely gonna do something. And we in a good position to do something. And I know sometimes a lot of us as family get sentimental about the stuff. We get caught up in the sentimental side of it. But and the other side is a business. You know, people don't forget RJ got a $27 million cap hit coming this year. Not $10 million. He got $27 million, something like that, whatever. But see, now that changes too, because even if you get rid of certain contract, his Evan Fournier $18 million really is going to RJ Barrett. Hypothetically, if you don't go over the cap, I'm saying. So he making $10 million this year, give him Evan Fournier $18 million, that's $28 million. Like RJ's salary this year, the new one coming in. So you know, you got Derrick Rose salary, but it's a lot of stuff to it. Like Jay Boogie said, it's a lot of X and O, cross the T's, dot and I financial situation. It's a lot going to it. Is this player going to be healthy for the next 4 years? And so far, knock on wood, with the New York Knicks, we've been getting players who stay healthy, not major injuries. They get a nag here and there, which everybody do a twisted ankle or something, but they've been smart about not getting guys in who are going to be out for 6 months, 4 months, or 3 months. The Knicks has been real strategic with that. So going into the offseason, a lot of guys that might be out there available might not be the guys you might want because of their injury history or, whatever the case may be. But is there anybody you would like to see or you think that will come on this team this year and help us get to the level that we think they can go to?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many names out there already. You know what I mean? We mentioned them already. The KPs, the Grants, the Browns, the OGs, the Veens, Partridge in the Pear Tree, all that stuff mixed in together, man. There's so many things but one thing, like you said, Jay Boogie, the what Leon Rose and his staff has to do is to figure out what moves to make the money work, the players be more coherent with each other, and how they can put pieces to the puzzle that makes it fit. You know what I mean? You're not gonna go out and get XY. You ain't gonna go get XYZ if he doesn't play defense the way Tom Thibodeau likes. You ain't gonna go get ABC because he can shoot, but he can't play no defense. You know what I mean? We got enough of things like that they have to really sit down and evaluate, and that's what I'm looking forward to. Like you said, Jay Bugs, we talk about Leon Rose. I am confident in what Leon Rose is going. Leon Rose, we've been talking about Leon Rose making this big move. This may be the year that Leon finally can touch on one of those big moves, because I know, as a Knicks fan, I see what Brunson has done this year. So I know the front office has seen what he has brought to the table. And I know already since the last game, all right, what we got to do to try to get somebody to help Jalen Brunson this year. It don't matter who it is. We got to keep Jalen Brunson and somebody else to help him. We need another player, alike to put with this guy to make sure that we can go a little further next year. So I'm fully 100% down with what Leon Rose and the front office can do, and with who they could pick and how they're going to trade and how the money can work, so we ain't so far over the cap and all these other things, so we can have a long sustained winning, so we can stay this year to next year to the year next year. We still having picks, we still having this, we still staying with the cap limit, not paying the double luxury tax or so far into the luxury tax or whatever it is. Because truth be told, when the Knicks was 23 and 60 something games, the Garden was packed. You know what I mean? The Garden stays packed. I mean, good, better, and different. The season always stay packed. So the big money comes in the playoffs. But Dolan always getting money from what the New York Knicks did. I've known for years that the New York Knicks fan base is major, and we always fill up the Garden. So we're not like a Miami where they don't sell out all their seats all the time, or they bringing people in to fill in the seats, giving cheap tickets to get people to send the seats. Now, when you go to the New York Knicks thing, you pay for your ticket, and you pay for your ticket. So I'm not worried about what Leon Rose and Dolan is really sitting down talking about. I know if we're gonna get a player, it's gonna cost us to get that player. Yeah, we'll be all right. We'll pay that luxury tax, and we'll raise the Aquafina water to $8.50 instead of $6.50 now. That's it.
That's the reason why they call New York the Mecca of basketball. Because the New Knicks fans stay up in that building. I mean, New York is synonymous with basketball because you can go down to every street corner and any major brother up from basketball court right there. That's just the culture of New York. So that's why I think no matter, like you said, Shaq, you can win 19 games. Knicks fans from the city of the state of New York and anywhere else, they are synonymous with. You don't see a football court in every corner or every so many blocks. You don't see a baseball stadium every so many blocks. You see a basketball court every so many blocks. Whether it's down at the Rack, whether it's up in Dike up the way. Yeah, wherever you go, man, you're gonna see a basketball court, man. And the New York City loves basketball. And obviously, they love the Yankees and everybody else, but the Mecca is basketball. And I think this team right now, our fan base, we starving for it. But we got to do like Jay Boogie said, like we all say, you got to build it block by block. But I think we done reached that final block, though. I think we don't put the foundation with Jalen Brunson down there to start this damn wall we about to build.
That's
Now
right.
we got this wall pretty much. We just got to get that cap on that cap to go on top of the block to keep the shit from falling. And I think that's that next player. I don't know who it may be. He just got to be on any given night. I don't give me your best. I'm going to drop 20 on you. He ain't got to be a superstar. He just got to be a consistent, bona fide player. He ain't got to be a $100 million, whatever, $40 million player. We just need a guy like no matter what, his average, whether it's playoffs or regular season, is 20-something to go with Brunson. Like, I'm not, no matter what you do to me, I'm going to give you the business. That's all we need. One more player like that. Because we got all the other stuff. I mean, Quickly's legit. Obi legit. I mean, Grimes legit. These guys is legit, but they not him yet. So I think RJ can be that dude, but he's still 22. He got to go a couple more years to be like Devin Booker and them. I mean, Randall didn't start like this when he was. So it took time to get to it. Randall just got to the play when he got to the Knicks. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you know what I mean? He that's like RJ. Time RJ get Randall's age, RJ gonna be a problem. Think about it. Randall 728, RJ 22. That's a 6-year difference. That's like a 6th grader against a kindergarten in age-wise. For time RJ get to 25, 26, if he's still on the Knicks, he's gonna be a problem. He's gonna be a master of the NBA. His game gonna be got better. All that stuff. That's why I'm not concerned about our team overall, Jay Boogie. I just think that we just need that one guy to go with Jalen Brunson because of the window. We don't want Jalen Brunson to do what he did this year, go through next year, and don't have a chance to get to the final with all the shit he's doing out there. So, and I think we just need that dude who can help. Because Randall, like I said, injury-wise, but you look at his playoff numbers, the 2 times he's been in there, the numbers are not there. I mean, the numbers don't lie. I mean, whether it's injury, whether it's a COVID season, I don't know. But far as Randall in the playoffs so far, his numbers is way lower than his regular season numbers. So that's the reason why I said maybe we need to get a guy who can handle that playoff pressure. And I might not be saying all this if Quickly didn't go down today, Boogie. If Quickly didn't get hurt, I might not be talking like this. You know what I mean? Or Brian had to pop a little bit, I might be able to get these star players. But obviously, I'm in the moment right now, and I just think that the Knicks need that dude, man. One more guy to go with Jalen Brunson, where it was like him and Luka, or LeBron and AD, or Devin Booker and Durant, or Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. The Knicks need Jalen Brunson and that guy. That's where I'm at with it. And I think they do that, then the pressure be off RJ a lot. And they don't got to sign to a long-term deal. It could be some old disgruntled cat out there right now, and he got 2 years left on his deal. You know what I mean? So we'll see, man. But I like the trajectory where we going, Jay Boogie. We just got to keep getting it popping. But real quick, salute to the chat. Y'all cats dropping jewels up in there, man. Real talk. Salute to everybody in the chat. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I know before we get off the show, I got the sunshine drink going to drop off. We're going to pop that off. But salute to all the moms, the old earths, everybody, man. All you ladies out there, y'all the best for sure. So, Jay Boogie, man, but I'm looking forward to the offseason. I'm looking forward to these cats developing their game, man, coming back next year and getting it popping. Nothing doesn't change but the weather, man. I'm hoping these cats can just keep doing what they're doing. That's all. Persevere.
Yeah, them guys, you speaking the actual facts, what need to be delivered. Them guys, we got from right now, this moment we speaking all the way into the trade deadline come next season. Them guys are going to do something. They're going to figure it out, you know what I mean? And it's going to be, first thing you want to look and see who's disgruntled. Who don't like the position where they at? Who wants out of where they at? You know what I'm saying? Now you hear the rumbles again about Donovan Mitchell. Nah, you should have told Danny to send you over here from the jump. You know what I'm saying? Therefore, you got sent out there with Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I'm saying? And you see what they did the last verse battle they had. They got in a fight with them dudes down in Atlanta. So, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But you gotta appreciate the position where we at, like I said, them guys, they gonna make a move, man. They know we next on deck, and we got the tools, we got everything we need to go and get somebody disgruntled. Like you said, we just need another dude that's just gonna be solidified on that court, no matter what. You know what I'm saying? When the pressure is on, I don't care. I can feel it. You know what I'm saying? And also, I need these guys, to go work out with guys who, you know what I'm saying, your game, you know what I'm saying, it's like a little small shadow of. RJ, go hang out with James Harden. I know he a clown. I know he a choke, but the moves he got, let me get some of that because you're left-handed. Go work out with James Harden a little bit. And Grimes, go call up, you know what I'm saying, Devin Booker. I know you pissed off by the season. When you go work out with you for a month, go work out with guys, you know what I'm saying, that can help your game get developed. Grimes need to get his handle a little bit more tighter. And And when Devin Booker got his handle tighter, then he started, developing that mid-range. That gave him that 3 and D. You know what I'm saying? So, work out with what you're supposed to work out, man. You know what I'm saying? You develop yourself. Coaches don't develop you. You know what I'm saying? They play you, and you have to gain experience. But you have to develop your own game. Work on your game. You know what you need to work on. You know all that. Go do it. Don't come back doing the same thing what you did. Do something else and let that mix in with whatever game you had coming into this season. But man, I can't wait. I'm looking forward to next week, the lottery, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, commissioner, do us a favor. Matter of fact, help Dallas, because Luka don't want to be there. Don't even give him that pick. Let us get our pick back, you know what I'm saying? Because you can do that. You're not nothing like the 70s, when they used to put their hand in that popcorn machine and pull it out. You see it live. You going inside that room and closing that door and then taking me to a commercial break and coming back and got everything already ready to go. I've been promoting. I want to see it like we used to see it. So, Commissioner, go and give us some love and give us our pick back. That's the first thing. And then, you know what I'm saying, I see what I'm going to do for our summer league. I don't know what we're going to do for our summer league team this year. We ain't got nobody to go back on that squad, for us this year besides Kels and maybe on Quan, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some guys from G League. I don't know what we got, but if we get that 10th pick, it's so many things we can do with that, man. So many things. I mean, if we get the 11th pick, so many things we can do with it. We can trade it, add something to it. It's so many things, man. But I'm tuned in very, very hard to that lottery come this week, man. I'm all the way on it, man. All the way there.
The real talk. Hey, man, I tell you, man, I know a lot of our fans, man. I'm going to tell you, the Knicks, just what Jalen Brunson did, he doesn't celebrate this thing. But like that 11th pick, man, what that become. That could be a part of a trade chip to go. You know what I mean? It's a good asset, no matter if you pick them or you don't pick them. But that's a bona fide asset. Or you might know this side with knowing the Knicks, they might say, you know what? I got Quickly at the 25th pick. I got Grimes at the 25th pick. So if I can't keep them, I'll go get somebody else like them at the 25th pick.
Right.
They roll like that. They like, okay, if I gotta let them go, listen. I get somebody just like I got them too. I get somebody the same way. And that way I don't got that long contract on my hands and that cat doing the same thing they doing and just only on a rookie deal. And these other cats about to get 15, 20, 15 million, 15, whatever. So the Knicks they savvy like that. Brock Allen, them so savvy, they be like, listen, we might not can't keep Quickly or Obi. Them cats gonna be looking for 15, 20 million. You might can't keep them, but what I can do, go get a cat in the draft at the 25th pick for $1 million and let them develop 4 years just like they did, whatever. And they still go get what they need, so they don't have to shred that money. You know what I mean? They don't have to take it. Now, I love Quickly these guys. I don't want them to do it, but I'm just saying they in a position where they can do something like that, Shaw Power. They are so flexible right now, but they got the brain trust up there that know how to do this. These cats is really playing chess out there, the Knicks, man. Because you think about where they at with all that draft capital, extending salaries that's declining, not going up.
Yeah.
God, they got it all. So really, they're in a good place, man. I think be careful, man. We might need to find friends in the military in the next couple of years in New York to guard that city, man. Because I just think these cats are ready to roll. I think they're ready to rock. I think the Knicks are going to be in a good place. I'm looking next year, and it's going to get harder next year. Because think about it, a lot of teams that didn't make it this year, they're going to come back stronger. It ain't like it's a cakewalk. Because a lot of teams that didn't do good this year might come back next year with a hope, and they might up their game and get their team better. So, but we got the infrastructure in place. No matter what happens in that East, the Knicks will be up in that East, that high echelon in the Eastern Conference next year for sure. I don't think that's changing no time soon because we got too much talent, and we got we got the point guard up in there. We got Brunson up in there, and and Julius Randle. Are they still there? All these cats are still. Even Mitchell Robinson's still there. But the good thing about it, they can say, okay, you know what? I love Mitchell Robinson, but somebody just say, you know what? For the hell of it, we about to trade motherfucking Joel Embiid. Pardon my language. Robinson, this cat for Joel Embiid and some picks, blah, blah, blah. Now we got Joel Embiid, Jalen Brunson, RJ, Randall, and Grimes. This is a wrap. You understand what I'm saying? They in that type of position where one swing of the pendulum could put the Knicks right in the finals. Let's just hypothetically, if that happened, just say, okay, you know what? Joel Embiid gonna be out of Philly. Who got the best trade package for him? The Knicks. The Knicks got it all. They got everything Philly needs, Shaw Power. They got inspiring draft picks, everything. They can eat that money with what they got. Send Mitch, take his 15 off the book. Send Fournier, take his 18 off the books. Send Derrick Rose, 15 off the books. And they just got it, man. So I'm liking what we had. Not saying that's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying that's a scenario to let you know where the Knicks is at for their structure, their infrastructure. they're in a good place, Shop Out. I think they can make any deal they want if it's the right deal for me.
Yeah, no question, man. But the deals you can even think about. I mean, you know, I ain't wishing this out there, nothing like that. But you can also look at the deals, like I was saying, the IQ and Evan Fournier. You know what I mean? Putting them in the package to move up, because what that does is that elevates Deuce McBride into now maybe into that second unit. You know what I mean? So we don't lose as much with Deuce McBride getting out there a little bit. We might see a little bit of different style of basketball from him because he's getting minutes now. So it's always something that the way this team is constructed, we can some of these players that we love, the Obi Toppins, the IQs, the Quentin Grimes, we can lose them because we have players that can come up from behind and step up into that position. Or we can move off of that player and bring a player in here to relinquish some of the smaller players to make the team tighter. You know, Tom Thibodeau is a 9-man rotation type of guy. So we only looking to look to try to get 9 players that's going to be in that quote unquote rotation. So let's see what we can do, man. We got some guys that the biggest thing for this year, and I'll keep saying it, is the Knicks. The Knicks players built their stocks up this year. They built their stocks up. People are talking about IQ. People are talking about Quentin Grimes. People are talking about Obi Toppin. I mean, people are talking about R.J. Barrett this year. He played very well this season, scoring about 19, scoring more points than he did last year, and in the playoffs, scoring about an average of about 22 points a game. He stepped up big time in the playoffs, man. Something that I didn't think. The last game was a flaw. I mean, he didn't have, and he said it himself, but he from game 3 from Cleveland, he scored on average 22 points a game in the playoffs. That's major, man. That's major. That's something that you want to see from one of your younger guys to step up in times like this. You know what I mean? And we have so much stuff that we can facilitate to. We have 11 first-round picks. We got 12 second-round picks. You know what I mean? We got so much. This is one of the happiest times of being a Knicks fan that I've been in such a long time, because we have structure now. We have places that we can move to. We have ideas where we can let 2 or 3 of our players that, you know, the Knicks fan love, to bring back one player that the Knicks are going to love this guy when he gets here. So let's see what happens, man. Let's get it.
Yeah, real cool. It's a win-win situation in New York for me, man. And I don't want to use the word purgatory. Sometimes every time we haven't been relevant in 50 years, that's BS. We just haven't won the championship in 50 years. We've been relevant in 50 years. I hear when people talk all that nonsense, even on ESPN and all that stuff. The Knicks haven't been bad for 50 years. We just haven't won the championship in 50 years. The 90 Knicks was thorough. You know what I mean? The 86 Knicks, they all was thorough, man. When Pat and them got here, Spreewell and them, then even going on at that, Carmelo Anthony, J. Kidd, and J.R. Smith and them. We've been relevant. We just haven't won a championship, man. The Knicks. So, every decade we was up in there. We just, obviously when my man Bernard King went down, he didn't get to play with Patrick Ewing and all that. But we get so much shade though, because it's New York, media market in the world. Everybody want to throw dark. They want their 15 minutes of fame. Like the kid walking out of MSG that they slam and throw down Julius Randle poster, spraying trade me on all that crazy. Everybody want to be in the limelight and get a piece of that camera, because they know that if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. But I think the one thing I was happy about the Knicks organization, they block out all that noise. They can throw darts at James Dolan all day. James Dolan's like, you know what, you keep throwing darts, I'm keep trying to build this team the best I can. He might not have been the best basketball owner. He took over. He didn't know nothing about basketball, but he is a true owner who be there in them seats, rooting on his team. When his players need help, he there for them. When he don't got no problem with doing anything, for his brand, man. I appreciate that from that guy, man, because he just gets so much negative energy. But when he's doing good, nobody want to shine a light on him. So I'm just giving Jay Dolan his flowers, man, because he might not be the best basketball mind, but he always tried to put the money where his mouth was to get the Knicks to be good. He unfortunately, things didn't work out. Shit, it wasn't for the lottery. We could have had Steph Curry instead of Jordan Hill, one pick away. Shit happened. Yeah. Even so, it happened. We was one pick away instead of Steph Curry. We happened to get Jordan Hill. It's the 8th or the 7th pick, whatever. So we just, instead of getting LeBron, we took the other pick, and it wasn't Carmelo Anthony. You know what I mean? When Carmelo Anthony was popping, he was in the league with Kobe Bryant. LeBron James and all these guys. So unfortunately, he just, it was not time because when Patrick Ewing was doing it, unfortunately he was in the building with Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? So it's like, damn. But then it don't mean that our team wasn't trying to get it popping. We just ran into a streak where, you know what, they had the better franchise at the time when it comes to talent. We didn't have a superstar with Patrick Ewing. The Knicks did not have one superstar. Not a good player. Patrick Ewing played his whole career without a superstar next to him. You know what I mean? And Michael Jordan played with Scottie Pippen, one of the 50 great players. Kobe and Shaq, blah, 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 Bron and this guy. Patrick Ewing never had that. Carmelo Anthony never had that in New York. Them two would have had superstar player to play with them. Knicks probably would have won one already. So it's just a luck of draw. But this organization is solid, man. I being a Knicks fan, I can't be more happy about the orange and blue, man. These cats represent hard. They go hard. And this year, this team went hard. I mean, this team this year went hard. I can appreciate this team was probably one of the best Knicks teams since that 2000 Mike Woodson team, 2010, 11, 12, 13, whatever. That's hard this year, man. Brunson, hard. Randall, hard. RJ, hard. They just came up a little short, ladies and gentlemen. That's all. It happens. But, we had a great season. I hope we continue to do that. And I think next year we're going to get it popping even more. Orange Blue Sky is going to stay lit all year next year, man. For real, man. We'll be in there, Jay Boogie. We'll be right here on Knicks Real Talk. Pre-game, whatever, all day long. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We here for the next decade, whatever. We be in the building. So I'm happy about this team, man. I'm happy about the season. I can't be more happy as a Knicks fan that we really went out there and put it on the floor every night. Resiliency, went through peaks and valleys, adversity, whatever. We went out there and we fought every day. We didn't take no nights off. And you got to give Tom Thibodeau credit for that. And for all the Tom Thibodeau haters, how many coaches, Coach New York got you to the playoffs 2 years out of 3 years he's been here, or 4, whatever. Think about it. He's been here 3 years, got us to the playoff 2 years. Ain't nobody that you want some Red Holtzman type shit right now. You know what I mean? So I know we throw shade at Tom Thibodeau, but you're only good as the talent you got. Tom Thibodeau didn't lose that game the other night. Our guys just came up a little short. Man. A little short. IQ wasn't playing. Tom Thibodeau don't lose the game. The talent can lose the game if they ain't playing on all cylinders. You know what I mean? That's all that happens. So, but salute to Tom Thibodeau, man. Great job at the New York Knicks coach, man. 47 wins, second round of the playoffs. He elevated Jay Boogie. I'm good with it, man. No matter what happens, I'm good with Tom for sure.
And shout out to Melo, man, for doing and bringing what he brought to the table for us. You know what I'm saying? Now we're in another position that's similar. We got a killer on our team. You must build around this guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't let his time and you can't let him go to waste. You know what I'm saying? Build around him how you're supposed to build around him. I was listening to Paul Pierce the other day, speaking upon, basketball. And he said, he don't play against all the great ones. He said, but the dude that I couldn't stand playing against was Melo. He said, after I played against Melo that night, my whole body was hurt. He said Melo's so strong and so gifted and so talented, man. His whole body was hurting after each and every game, man. But, real quick, everybody in the chat, hit that like button, man. Please hit the like button, man. It's Annie up on that right there. Hit the like button, man. But, yeah, man, we're in a position to get some things done, in so many ways. You got Chris Middleton. You don't know what's going to happen with his situation. What's going to go on with the coach? Do he want to be there? Do the coach, do they want to be there? You know what I'm saying? We're in a position for signing trade with guys like that. And we're in a position with Jeremy. Jeremy, you know what I'm saying? He bet on himself. He didn't even take that money, accept that money. So that's another position, sign and trade. Maybe Hart can get in the ear over there and let him, it's lovely over here where they appreciate you over here. You don't want to go there, lean this way right here, you know what I'm saying? It's so many things, you just gotta allow, you know what I'm saying, the basketball guys to present what they want to present to the table. And one thing about it, we're right here, ready to, to swing and have our blow. You know what I'm saying? Take a look what we did. Take a look how we came back. Look at our organization and everything. And tell the truth, I know y'all don't want to stay out there in that West. The easiest route to the play championship right now is in the East. That thing over there in the West is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get back East, you know what I'm saying? And what better team right now to get back East? You don't want to go over there with Doc Rivers, you know what I'm saying? He don't lost how many game sevens? You don't need with him. But they want to keep talking about Tom, you know what I'm saying? Talk about that dude, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, we the highlight, we the big light, you know, they're going to always find something to try to talk about us, man. But we in a great position to get a lot of things done, man. And like I said, just wait for the right situation to come by, and them guys going to make their move, you know what I'm saying? And we going to be right back waiting for that, you know what I'm saying, first game of the season, wait for that schedule to come out, ready to get back in that garden. They're the most beautiful people. It's like a reunion when you get in the garden, man. I don't been to games in the garden. I watched probably a quarter of the game, and the quarter of the game be like the fourth quarter because you're dealing with so many people, man. You're so happy and proud to meet people, you know, that you've been talking with on the podcast windows or on the phone or whatever. You get a chance to meet so many people, man. It feels good, you know what I'm saying? Be like, yeah, man, I met such and such and got pictures and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's a reunion when you're in the garden, man. When you go out there with such and such, it's people everywhere. It's like the bumper cars in Coney, you bumping into any and everybody. And it's the same thing in the Delta, man. You just, you know, it's just a love affair up under that orange and blue, you know what I'm saying? Especially when we win it. Yeah, we get upset when we lose it because we want our team to do good. We know we belong. We know we the Mecca, you know what I'm saying? We know we the heart and soul of basketball. We know we want to get back to him. Ain't nobody provide no point guards in the NBA like we did. I can go a long way list of guards, you know what I'm saying? I can start off small, you know what I'm saying? So Sebastian Telfair, you know what I'm saying? Guards, guards. I can go small names. I ain't even got to go to the big time. I can go all the way up top, Tiny Archibald. It's so many guards, and I ain't even saying, you know what I'm saying, elite names that people know of, you know what I'm saying? People like Dwayne Pearl, may he rest in heaven. He didn't, you know what I'm saying, get a chance to do his thing, man. Greg Boo Harvey, when I speak upon him, and you know what I'm saying, the point guard, that's my man that did the reverse layup and coming to America. Michael Jordan said when they played Puerto Rico Olympics, that's the fastest dude he ever played in front of. Shout out to Lloyd Daniels. It's so many people, you know what I'm saying, that did their thing, that, you know what I'm saying, they could have been really, really something in the league that didn't because of other situations. This is why we the Mecca, you know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna never be no city, no state like New York when it comes to this round ball, this ball thing, you know what I'm saying, coming from the parks, getting the handles, you know what I'm saying? You don't know, you know, how you think Steph Curry got his game up the park? His first game in practice, he in there lighting it up, shoot trade. They're like, yeah, we got a shooter. Mark Jackson walked straight in the building and pulled the plug to the rim and let the whole thing down and pushed it out here. We know you can shoot. I'm gonna put these and these light beams on the wall, and every time the light come on, I want you to touch it. I want to get your hand on your speed up the park. You know what I'm saying? This is where it comes from, man. So I know Mark Jackson gave really Steph Curry the NBA game. But Steph Curry ain't had no handles when he came out of college. You know what I'm saying? When he came into the league, he got that handle that went along with that J. It was crazy. It was pretty much Reynolds and Rack then. You know what I'm saying? But this is the mecca, the format of basketball, man. And we want ours now. We want our. Go ahead, Leon. Put it together, man. Put it together, please. Put it together, man. So we can party, we can celebrate, man. We can have that parade, we can dance. I promise you, it's gonna be the biggest championship that you could ever see. If Knicks win the next championship, it's gonna be bigger than any Stanley Cup, bigger than any baseball, bigger than any football,
anything,
bigger than any sport. If Knicks win the championship, man, you ain't even gonna be, man, shoot. I'm gonna tell you who gonna make a lot of money that day. The guys that pedal on them bicycles. So when I'm in New York, I park my car in the hotel, you know what I'm saying? I park, you know, midtown, you know what I'm saying? Up in Club Quarter. I get out, I ride the bike peddlers, you know what I'm saying? Them the ones that's gonna make move, because you can't move nowhere around when the city's on fire. Oh my God. All you hear, everybody blowing horn, they blowing the horn just because the next man blow the horn. They think it's a reality show. Just blowing the horn, baby, blow the horn.
Yeah, that's gonna be lit, man. Like I said, you gonna have to bring the 5 branches of the military to New York that day.
Yeah.
Bring everybody. That place gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be some motherfucking buildings on fire. I hate to say it, bro, but it's gonna be like Escape from New York out there, man. It's people who was born haven't even seen the Knicks win the championship. You know what I mean? So they're gonna be up in them. And man, listen, you talking about Batman, the Gotham, and the Joker. That shit.
Hey, I gotta laugh. You said Escape from New York, man. Stop that, man. They don't know nothing about Isaac Hayes riding with chandeliers on the front of that Cadillac, man. They don't know nothing about that. Stop that,
man. I had to throw it out there and say, boy, hey, I gotta show my old brother. But that's how it's gonna be. Salute G Money.
G Money. What up, baby?
That's how it's gonna be, man. It's gonna be lit. We deserve it, man. We've been one of the fan base who've been patient. We went through a lot of. We went through peaks of valleys, a lot of valleys, but we stayed true to orange and blue, I thought you knew, man. It's just like that's the way it is. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was born, when I was growing up, man, in past New Jersey, man, getting across I'm coming across the bridge of Madison Square Garden. I'm 8 years old, being in the Knicks playoff, man, when they was in that 73 championship, 70, excuse me. I was going at 8 years old, man, up in the garden, man. Little kid, man, like, so that's how bad I want it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's how bad I want it. So, but I think they're going to deliver it for us, man. I think we just got to keep building, keep doing what we're doing. Like you said, let Leon Rose and let everybody else give them the plan. Let them delegate what he need to delegate to these cats, man, and let them do their job. You know what I mean? They've been doing it. So I'm confident, Shot Powers, man, that these cats will get it popping. I'm bringing Shot Powers, and I bring it to you, Jay Boogie. But I'm excited about it, man. I know the chat is excited about it. We all should be excited about the season. And I'm looking forward to next year, man. It's going to be phenomenal for y'all next year. I will be in the garden every quarter of the season. Book it. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, first quarter of the season, half of the season, third, we'll be up in there, man. We definitely going to represent the orange and blue hard next year, man. Try to get the mini games as possible. Try to get the Real Talk family up in there, man, and try to get this platform growing a little more. So we got a lot of work to do. This summer, me and Sharp Power, but best believe, just like the Knicks Real Talk coming back bigger, stronger, better. You can believe it, because we about elevation. You know what I mean? We ain't just sitting nowhere. Knicks Real Talk we gonna take it where we need to go. We got plans in place, so I'm excited about the 2023-24 season. I know Knicks gonna get it popping. We gonna get it popping too. But G Money, what's good, brother?
What's going on? What's going on? Happy Mother's Day. Salute Jay Boogie, long time no see. What's going on, Divine?
Yeah.
Shay, what's going on, everyone? Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. New York has a bright future. They start off as a caterpillar, then now they start to grow as a butterfly. New York really took the big step this year, winning 47 games, 50 in the East. I mean, they won the first playoff series, knocking off the Cavs in first playoff series since 2013 when we beat the Celtics in 6. We have a bright future, though. All New York really needs is a forward. They need a forward, a small forward, and maybe they need a star. I think if they can get a star in there to help out Jalen Brunson, this team will be straight. I'll keep Tom Thibodeau. I'll keep Tibbs, though, obviously. Let Rose and Fournier go. I would consider trading RJ or Randall for a star if it was available. And just build on from there, though.
Okay. Shot Powers, real quick, I want to say, Jay Boogie was talking about putting guys with guys that's more experienced to help them on the offseason. He is one that we forgot that I think if he want to take his game to another level, have Obi Toppin call Carmelo Anthony. Go down in that summit in New York, so that how to use their footwork. If you want to learn from him, you go to Carmelo Anthony, get in that summit with Kion Anthony, and you let Obi Toppin get in there. You get with my man. I guarantee you come back into the season scoring 30 a game easy. All he missing is that type of game in that mid range with the footwork. I agree. Oh my God! You get that boy up there with Carmelo Anthony for a summer. Anthony, teach him how to do the fakes, throw the jab, elbows, whatever. Just teach him the game. I think Obi Toppin, he'll make a couple of cats on the Knicks expandable. We can go in the summer and do that because he's just a couple of moves away and how would I say a little bit more learning to do to be a real solid player in the NBA. So you can go chase a dude and still have somebody if you have to let Randall go and still have Obi Toppin do some things, man. So I mean he's one guy like we were talking about earlier. I would love to see him work out with Carmelo Anthony. And I think that paid dividend to his game chop out. He just missing a couple of little fundamentals that he didn't have coming out of college. You know what I mean? I think he get to learn on the tutelage of Carmelo Anthony. That boy would be special because he got uber talent. He got uber talent. He don't get to put it together because Randall take up majority of the minutes. Sometimes once he get in a rhythm, time he get ready to get his rhythm going, he can hit 2-3. Next thing you know, they take him out because my man got to come back in. You know what I mean? Things like that. And I like that in the playoffs against Miami, he started rebounding the ball better. He started doing things that he wasn't normally doing in the regular season. I just think that he's one guy that Nick really had to take a hard look at this summer, man. Whether you're going to keep that guy or you're going to let him spread his wing and fly away in another organization so he can really get his money. You know, because one thing I want to do, I want to see these cats get their money. I want them all to eat, even if they not on the Knicks. Like I want Cam Reddish to eat. You know what I mean? I want these cats to eat. Man. You know, once a Knick, always a Knick. Okay, we spent one day there. You was on the orange or blue. So I hope Obi Toppin do the same, Chop Howard. And I'm hoping that this cat really have an off season. Because they know he got that contract that's after this year. It's like I think it's a qualifying offer for him or whatever. We'll see though. But I hope he get to go out this summer and get it popping because I like Obi Toppin, man. I think he can bring something to the game with that pace and that 3-point shot. And he just got to get that. I think he's missing that grit. Everybody, he got to get gritty. He got to get that anger. I don't want to say anger, but passion. Let me say
mental toughness.
toughness and passion. Obi got to say, listen, I'm about to listen. When I get anywhere in that circle, I'm about to throw this in your face. I'm going to throw it in your face. He don't have that mentality, you know what I mean? Where like he could just come off the bounce and just bang. He don't want that, you know what I mean? I think he's missing that. Maybe he need to get that in his arsenal because it's hard to play in New York if you ain't got that toughness, especially with Tom Thibodeau. If Tom Thibodeau see you, if you slacking at anything that you ain't using your toughness and he gonna snatch you, man. He gonna snatch you, bro. So we'll see how he works out. But I think he need to do that thing. I just wanted to put that out there about that guy. I think if he work with Carmelo Anthony, he can really take another step in his career. I think he got a tool to teach him.
That's a great point, Divine. I mean, I hope that Mitchell Robinson takes some money from what he got from that bag this year and find him a coach, not his homeboys in the gym around the way and stuff like that, shooting free throws. He needs to get a jump hook in his performance and learn how to get to 65% at the free throw line at least by the start of next year. You know what I mean? A jump hook, one or two post moves. Mitchell Robinson. And I mean, spend some of that money that you got now. Go spend $70,000 and go to somebody's camp, some big man that I can't think of off the top of my head right now, and learn you a jump hook shot, learn you a turnaround hook shot, learn you a drive the lane floater like Hardenstein got. Learn that this year and nothing but free throws. You got the physicality already. You grab rebounds. You're a rebound dominant. We need you to score the basketball now. We need to make you a double machine now. I mean, we need to get you into that double machine. So the biggest thing for me from the team, like you said, Obi to go with Melo would be awesome. But Mitchell Robinson for me needs to develop a low post game, a jump hook, a sky hook, a floater in the lane, and work on his free throws 250 times a day or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Just come back better than what you was this season. If you here next season and you're not traded, don't come back, with the same game. I need some adding going on with your game. Do something different, man. You know what I'm saying? Reverse drop step, reverse pivot, jump hook, left hand, and it just something. Even if you go work out with somebody like Dwight Howard, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to give us something, man. Let us know that you're willing. You know what I'm saying?
You're different.
Good as far as with your contract. A lot of people thought he was going to jump out of the window once he got a little bit of money. He was video arcade crazy and all that. A lot of people thought he didn't know what he was going to do when he got his hand on some money, you know what I'm saying? But then again, that goes back, like I like speaking highly of our organization. You know what I'm saying? We've been real good inside our organization, you know what I'm saying? Guys, being cool, doing what they supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? Staying out of trouble in all way, Only thing, is every now and then we have outbursts with Julius Randle, you know what I'm saying? That might have been part of his game. Somebody mentioned that. I can't even mention, so I can't remember who said it, but I ain't said it. But I like, saying something that somebody else said. Normally I keep up with their name, but somebody said that might have been part of Julius Randle's game. You know what I'm saying? Not getting in the rest, trying to be so goody, so tutu that he didn't motivate himself and get himself psyched up and ready to go. And another thing about Julius, I was looking at some footage, you know what I'm saying, of Julius of his last two games before he got injured compared to the games he did, you know what I'm saying, in the playoffs. And his movement, his adrenaline, his foot movement and speed was totally different. So that let me know that he wasn't all the way right as far as dealing with that high ankle sprain, and then he re-injured it, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't all the way right, you know what I'm saying? And I think that kind of like bothered him that he couldn't really give it to us like, he really wanted to, you know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is, man, you know what I'm saying? Another thing, I didn't like the situation. Old boy talk about, you know what I'm saying? A lot of players, at the games, they go either hug or kiss their lady or hug, kiss their moms or something, man. You know what I'm saying? I love you for my brother. You used to be a Knick and all that. But sometimes you can't, you know what I'm saying, just use anything to get in the limelight if you ain't in the limelight. And that's all that was. People was trying to take a shot to get themselves seen or heard back in the media because they've been out of the media. I didn't like how that went about, you know what I'm saying? The man happy that they won. The man hugged, kissed his wife. No matter what, the man know for a fact his wife is dead, you know what I'm saying? For him. But I didn't see nothing really wrong about that, So many players do that with their family, their fiancés or whatever, you know what I'm saying? As soon as they game in, before they hit in the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Where she's at, and she don't sit going into the tunnel like a lot of the women. They sit right there when you walking in the tunnel and you see them as they pass. You know, she don't sit there. She sit across from where the tunnel is. Oh, she sit on this side, and the tunnel is on the opposite corner where the Knicks going. Totally opposite. Totally opposite ends of the court and totally opposite corners. You know what I'm saying? So, I just didn't like that situation, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Great season again. Great season. Great content. Everything all the way around the board, man. I can't wait till this lottery thing come up, man. You know what I'm saying? G Money. I need that lottery thing. I need that 11 pick. You know that number Jalen Brunson wear? That number 11 jersey is so popular. It's so
the
sweet.
Ocean's 11 jersey.
That's what I need. Ocean's 11. Yeah, you said it right, man. Encyclopedia is in the building. Yeah. G Money himself. Yeah.
Yeah, real quick. Let me say this to my man. Hey, listen. Nick 100, we appreciate you coming in here, man, but you ain't gonna come up here throwing shots at people. Whether you disagree with the way we feel about it in a certain situation, you cannot come on Nick's Talk call this. All that is unnecessary here. What my man did, I didn't like it either, because here's why. Kobe Bryant did that with his wife every game. That's his family, bro. That's his wife. Julius Randle do that. He loved his family. Ain't nothing wrong with going over there showing your family some love at the Well 4 game. That's bogus. But listen, you got a right to your opinion. But you ain't no little girls up in here. We don't act like we ain't like no little girl. We grown ass men up in here. So watch your chats. Watch how you throw that on the platform. If you can't respect what we do here, I don't care if you throw shots at what we talking about, but don't throw shots at the brothers up and on here because you don't know us like that. That's one thing.
I always tell people, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Divine, to add to your point. This is just me personally. You do not have to respect the opinion you don't like. You do not have to respect. You don't have to if you don't like it. But don't criticize. You can criticize the opinion, but not the person. Okay, yeah, you don't have to. You don't have to respect the opinion. There's some opinions I do not respect at all because they're just lies. But don't disrespect the individual.
Yeah, that ain't necessary. That's not necessary. We just here spitting content. But I'm with Jay Boogie on that because Randall do that every day, all day. Kobe Bryant did it. A lot of guys show love to their family after they win a game. Because you didn't have to celebrate with it. It wasn't nothing to celebrate. So we still had a game to win. It wasn't nothing to celebrate. He had to go celebrate. The teammates wasn't even celebrating. What you going to celebrate for? You won a game. You got another game that was more important than that. Ain't no time to celebrate. We still got to take care of business. So he had to go with the team and so they wasn't celebrating. So I do believe, even though he got a right to say it, but see, that's what's with the media because, like I said, that's so irrelevant. What the hell I got to do anything? Him kissing his wife, they ain't got to do what was on the basketball court. We talking about what's going on between them that square, that triangle box, that rectangle box, that 94 foot. That's what I talk about on Knicks. I don't care about all the hyperbole shit. What's going on and what's up with the wins and losses? What's up with the play on the court? Not who did who. So I agree with you, Big Boogie. That wasn't cool. I mean, Kenyon Martin know better than that, man. Hey, come on, man. You know what I mean? I understand everybody got podcasts. They like to get out there and throw shots, but that wasn't a shot need to be thrown because you don't have to do that. That wasn't even necessary. You know what I mean? And I think that was a cheap blow. And I don't even get caught up in the media shit up on this show. You know that. I don't really talk about the stuff outside the line. But in that case that was brought up, I think he should have did that. Come on, man.
Yeah, there's certain things just don't listen to, man. Certain things I just don't listen to. Just,
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, listen, it was a good thing, man. This has been a good season. We ain't gonna let the negative come in here and take away from what the Knicks did. The Knicks had a phenomenal basketball season. I'm so happy and proud to be a Knicks fan. I don't know what to say. And like I said, we've been watching for a long time, man, all of us. And since 2010, 13, whatever, we haven't had a chance to really go out there and be happy about our team getting to another level. And we did it. We got out the first round this year, got to the second round, hard for a second round. And we was in that. We could have been at Game 7 tomorrow. And
who knows?
Yeah, a couple of ball would have bounced a certain way, or a couple of players would have had 10 or 12 more points, or 5 or 4 more points. We lost by 4 points. A couple of free throws here or there. Maybe RJ instead of whatever he had made 2 more buckets, and Randall might have had 2 more buckets.
Yeah,
they could have swung
a different game, or Brunson didn't have. I mean, we would never truly know this, but I'm saying that if Brunson didn't have the turnover and start Josh open for a 3, again, we would never know if he would have hit the shot, or if he did, there still could have been time in the clutch. We don't know if New York would have won that game, but it would have been likelier.
Yep. Yeah, real talk, man. But it's been a fun season, man. I have no quarrels about it, man. I just really believe that. We had a great season, And see that, and like I said, I'm just gonna throw the man out. You see, this is what I'm saying, right? Y'all so sensitive. Yo, you don't know who I am, my man. See, that's what I'm trying to say right there. You know, the stuff you throw out there, Nick 100. You know, you throwing out stuff that it's not even relevant right now, man. You want to talk about the Knicks. Don't talk about what we do. Talk about the Knicks. Period. You know what I mean? You like y'all so sensitive. That's why I said you throwing darts up in here. You don't know me like that. Stop throwing that garbage up in here. And if you don't like Knicks Real Talk, don't come on it, my bro. That's all I can tell you. We appreciate you on here. I'm a real dude. I'm real up in here. If you don't like the show, it's not for you. There's a lot of great podcasts out here, man. You got a lot of great shows that you might feel more comfortable with the way you throw your information in the chat. But up on here, it ain't like that. So this might not be the show for you. We might not be the show for a lot of people because I ain't with the hyperbole and all the nonsense. So real talk, I have to keep that out there, ladies and gentlemen. I know we on YouTube all over the place, but I want to let you know what Knicks Real Talk is about. We are a platform who talk about Knicks content. We love passion. We talk about it, but it's not about the hyperbole and all that. We just not up here for that. I don't care if I only got a 900 sub. Some people got like 14 million because they make 14 billion. I don't know, but I'm happy with the way my show is being ran, the way we run it. We run it positive. We're going to stay positive. We ain't going to dwell in it negative. That's just the way Knicks Real Talk is. We ain't got no time for all the negative. If y'all want to do that, go somewhere else with that.
Right.
Shop out. My bad.
Yeah, good.
No, I just go ahead, G Money. Go ahead, G Money.
No, I'm sorry, Shy. I was trying to tell Divine, you know, my advice, just don't listen to that, man. Just don't listen to what Knicks 100 said. Just don't listen to that, man. Like, don't let it bother. You're a great guy. You're a great person. You guys, you're an awesome YouTuber. You're an awesome person. Don't listen to that, man. Just discard it, throw it in the trash can.
So yeah, it's all good, man. I had to do that because, like I said, sometimes you don't stop something from happening; it keeps happening. You know, I'm not like that. I don't let a sprinkle turn into a mega waterfall. If my house leaking, I'm gonna fix the pipe for shit bust.
Of course,
get out there right now. I get it. I stomp it. I stomp it out right there. If a fire's starting to burn, I get it. Why it's that small? Not when it get that big. I ain't got no stuff here, man. You know, I am, man. It's Knicks Real Talk. Ain't nothing phony up here. I ain't got no problem. Each one teach one. But you know what it is. I don't never do this. But when I don't have to because nobody's throwing darts at you in the show. I don't have a problem if they don't like what you might say for it, you right or wrong. But when you put that person personally involved and calling the call, that's different. That's different. Right. You know,
critique the belief, not the person.
I don't do that stuff, man. You know what I mean? It's all good, man. But anyway, listen, man, it's all good. I'm not gonna turn a positive to a negative because this show's been beautiful all night. It's been lit. Right. I don't want to turn it into a negative show, and I'm not gonna do it. You know, so
my apologies. I'm not trying to offend anybody.
Yeah, right.
We can always move on, y'all. We can always move forward. You know, this is what we do as a Knick community. We got to continue on moving forward, no matter what happens or what's being said. You know what I'm saying? We let other people, grab it and hold on to it for 2 and 3 weeks. We can speak upon certain things if we like one and like it or don't like it. You know what I'm saying? We can all still just move on, man. Just know that we love any and everybody. So if you ever say anything about me, that's only going to make me more, happy as a person. You know what I mean?
Embrace the hate.
I just want love, man. I just want love. Yeah, I don't want love.
And Shy, you were talking before. I'm sorry, Shy, you were saying something.
Nah, I missed. I had to go. You know what I mean? But I'm back, and you know what I mean. What I want to say is I want to bring up players and how you guys feel about players. And I mean, who and if I could just run down the line real quick and ask a yes or no question. How do we keep Fournier?
No.
Do we keep Derrick Rose?
I don't think so. I think he's going to.
Not on that contract. Maybe you could let him go and bring him back on a little $2-3 minimum, $300.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
How do we feel about Isaiah Hartenstein?
Oh, we keep him. Yes,
he's a keeper, right? Do we keep Josh Hart? Jay Hart?
Yeah. Oh, big yes. Oh yeah, no question.
Mm-hmm.
What about Quentin Grimes?
I love Grimes. I'll say 50-50. I'm 50-50.
I think people because of his contract, only $2 million.
True, good point.
$2 million, something like that.
What about you, J Bug?
Hey, all them guys is performing and doing right for us. But if the right thing gets said, the right opportunity comes about right now, about getting somebody that we know is like that, that's going carries over the hump, I'm pushing the button.
For on anybody, right? I feel you.
I'm
I feel
pushing
you.
the button. All things is on table right now. Because like I think you said it, Shy. The team played good. A lot of guys, they prove that they don't got better, and they also got their stocks back up.
Right.
So in position to do a lot of things. We ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? We got to do trades. So that's the only thing we're
All
gonna get
about the
better.
trade.
We're gonna have to trade. So whatever we do, whatever we trade, you know what I'm saying? I believe in Leon Rose. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go, I appreciate your services, but your Smitty, I'm here to tell you that Nino Brown said your services are no longer needed in the community. And rockabye, baby.
Rockabye. Yeah, I was saying the same thing, just like Mitchell Robinson. How y'all feel about Mitch?
50-50.
50-50 on Mitch, 50-50. 50-50. I don't think this is going to happen, but let's say Joel Embiid randomly asked for a trade. I'm trading Mitch for Embiid.
All right, now, what about IQ?
I
don't want to, but because of the contract situation and the infrastructure money wise, I love to keep IQ, but he's gonna demand some high money, man. He's gonna be talking about 7 so I don't know.
For me.
I have to see how that go.
He also blew that money too. He blew it. Number one is when he didn't get 6 man in the world, I was upset for him, but I was like, yes, because then we got to give him 20-something million. And then, he didn't look too good against Cleveland. He sure ain't look good against Miami. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like somebody said, he threw in the season, put his foot in the boot. Because but yeah, he's not. I don't think Quickly gonna get more than 15 per.
If he wants more than that, let him go. If it's like, let's say, less than 15, then I'll keep.
How do you feel about RJ Barrett?
Man, he has talent. It's tough because he did play better in the playoffs. I know he stunk in Game 6, but he did play a little better in the playoffs. If I can get someone better, I know this is not likely, a Jaylen Brown or Mikal Bridges, something like that.
Right. Overall, but overall, 50-50.
50-50.
What about Julius Randle?
Oh my gosh. He has talent again. I say 50-50. Unless a star comes in, I'll keep Randle unless a star comes in.
I'll go 60-40. Randle. I mean, like I said, I'm like Jay Boogie. Anybody can get it. So
not Nate Brunson, Hardenstein. Not
because that's where I'm leaning up on all of this stuff. I see 3 guys coming back. I didn't even mention Brunson because I think he's not going anywhere. I'm 100% sure about that. I think I-Hard as well. I think I-Hard is a steady backup center that we could use, and he's only on an $8 million contract. And I think J Hard will probably get somewhere from 12 to maybe $15 million. Maybe a little less than that, but no more than $15 million. But everybody else is if the right offer is made, if the right person, they're talking about getting somebody, Embiid at what was said at Embiid. Yeah, I'm ready to give up whoever it takes to get what Embiid can, what we could get to get Embiid or another star-like player. So I was just sending that out there just to see what everybody's perspective was. But anybody could get it. You could get it. You know what I mean? Hey, Schmidt.
Hey man, that was a good. I'm glad you brought that up. Because for me, man, like I said, I think the Knicks is just one player away. I don't know what formula you want to go to get it, but I think they one bona fide player away. I know people said, we've been building through this whole process. We started that when Scott Perry got here. That's when we started to rebuild. The Knicks, other than my man Steve Mills, kind of going off the limits and getting all that the Moot Morrison and the Bobby Moore. He kind of went away from the rebuild. That's what kind of put a stranglehold on Kevin Knott's career. Had a good rookie year, but soon they went and looked. They had to spend the money. I get it, but they bought in Moot Moore, Bobby Portis, Todd Gibson, all these guys. And
that's
terrible. On the rebuild. You know what I mean? That's why they threw him out the door. He got chased up out of there. No pun intended. But I think now we ain't in no rebuild mode no more. You cannot keep rebuilding when you got Jalen Brunson right there in his prime. You cannot expect Jalen Brunson to go through after what he went through this week, last week, but this week in the playoffs. He ain't trying to go through. He ain't trying to look for somebody to build slow. Jalen Brunson, like, go get me another dude. In his mind, he might not say that out in public. I know he believes in Julius Randle. I'm not saying he don't, but I think he in his mind, like, he played with Luka Doncic before. Come on, they see what them two did. You know what I mean? And the only reason they didn't win it because the team they were playing was the Warriors. You know what I mean? So I like, listen, get me one more.
Clippers too. Don't forget Clippers too.
Yeah, get me another dude. So that's why I think they might go that route, just get a dude. And they might not give up none of them guys. I'm talking about the Randalls and the RJs. They might get a dude to go with Randall, RJ, but they just got the second guy who like Brunson can get it done on any given night. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Randall and them can't do that, but Randall haven't showed me in the playoffs the first 2 years with the Knicks he's been there. He haven't brought it there.
Inconsistent in the playoffs.
Right. It's no shade against him, but it's just the facts. He ain't shown in the playoffs. So
he's a good player, but playoff choker.
Yeah, the guy who said, I need a guy, because they might think RJ not ready yet, and RJ had a hell of a playoff this year. So,
yes, he did.
But they might say we need another guy who could do what Jalen Brunson do on any given one good night, and I think that's what they're gonna go for. And I'm not mad at it. As long as they keep all the infrastructure together, the Grimes them still could play. They actually might beat Damian Lillard, anybody. I don't know. You know what I mean? I just wanted to bring a winner in here, somebody who got a winner mentality. Not because they got talent. A lot of guys got talent, but they're not winners. Jalen Brunson got talent, he's a winner. I want the Knicks to bring in somebody who's a winner. That's what I love about Jimmy Butler. Shit, I wouldn't even mind the Knicks got Jimmy Butler.
Oh yeah, I love that.
He's a winner, bro. That's what it's all about. I mean, KD no talented. He's one of the best players in the world. But remember that, like I said, him and Kyrie Irving, they won their championships by going with another team to get it. Kyrie had to get LeBron to come back to get a championship. KD had to go to the Warriors to get a championship. James Harden ain't got a championship. These cats ain't won nothing. You know what I mean? And I love Chris Paul too, but the point guard, but still, they ain't won nothing. They ain't won. You got to need some winners up in New York, man. We need a cat to come in here who want to win. And that's what I love about Giannis. That cat want to win. He got the mentality saying, I'm want this. And that's what I'm hoping we can get. Somebody got that mindset, or let that be Jalen Brunson and that guy. And I'm good, Shaw Power. So I mean, it could be anybody. I love Brandon Ingram. I want him here. I love that dude. You know what I mean? He got the mindset. Kingston, he got grit. That New York, that Carolina attitude, man. That boy come out here, rock New York City, man. That's a guy I love to have in his mindset. He go get it, man. He go get it. He got dog in him. Got to be dog.
Love Giannis.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all something that that's in my mind frame. Let me just tell y'all what's in my mind frame. My mind frame is, saying, hey, Jalen, get on the phone, call across town and tell that man, I need you over here. Listen,
I wish.
If you're going to be in New York, dude, you need to be over here. Tell them people to let you up out of here because they're in a rebuilding stage.
Okay, man.
Okay, that's first thing first. And then I get him 5 draft picks for that boy Mikal Bridges. I give it to him. And then I might call Portland and say, listen, I know Julius got a couple of things, whatever. How about we do a sign and trade, and I go ahead and put Manu quickly, and we do a sign and trade, and let me get Jeremy Grant over here.
I would love Jeremy Grant.
So then if I got Jeremy Grant and I got Mikal Bridges over here at the 3 and the 4, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of length to go along with Mitchell Robinson. I ain't got to worry about Mitch going somewhere because I got 3 dudes that can get a bucket down, you know what I'm saying? And then I can figure out some other pieces. That little small move right there can open up enough cap space to go and say, Cam, let me sign over here with your man. Stay with Bridges, man. Let me get Cam Johnson. So I can go in there next season with, Jalen Brunson, Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, Jeremy Grant, and Mitch. I could go and say, let's rock. You know what I'm saying? That's defense. That's shooting. You know what I'm saying? That's people that played in the playoff, playing big moments.
Big time, big moments, yeah.
Yeah, man, big time, big moments.
What it is. Yeah,
that's just a little. I got about 3 more other things, but I'm gonna keep them to myself. But
that's the one though.
I just wanted to sign one of them out there.
That Mikal Bridges move. That's what exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody who was a winner. You know what I mean? They win.
He's on a decent contract too right now. I think he's about 22 million. I don't think he's even more than 25 million, but 21, 22, 23 million. He's on a good contract.
True. I love Mikal Bridges on his team. My only concern with Bridges is that he's kind of inconsistent in the playoffs. But other than that, Mikal Bridges on this team and Cam Johnson, oh boy, and Jeremy Grant, whoo, we'll be like piranhas in the sea defensively. And you have shooters though.
That Jeremy Grant and Mikal Bridges, you done got me thirsting over here, Jay Boogie.
Yeah, man, you got my mouth watering too.
That's a
Got my mouth watering too.
No talk, but I'm telling you, like you said, length, Jeremy Grant, dog.
Because I was with Grant. I'm with Grant.
Rebounding, rim, perimeter defense. That's a 50-win team. That happens.
How you guys feel about KP?
I take KP back.
I'll consider. Yeah.
I like KP, man. I think he could give us some help at 3-pointers, and he's still a rebound juggernaut if he can stay healthy.
Man,
he was actually durable.
That's the biggest thing. He was durable this year. He was pretty durable this year. If he can stay healthy, I thought about KP too coming back, finish up what he left off over here.
I was upset. That's why I was upset. I wanted to see him. I want to see Mitch and KP when they first came in the league together.
That's what I want. That's what I'm thinking.
I was like Mitchell Robinson and KP, but that summer he got traded during the game, whatever. But I thought that was a nice front line, a young front line with Mitchell Robinson, KP. KP could stretch the floor. Mitch could handle that down there. Two solid defenders in the center and the post. And man, I was like, man, they traded him though. But everything worked for a reason. But I really wanted KP and Mitch to get down. I thought him, Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox, and KP, I thought that was a nice, lengthy little front line. They was young, though. They was young. We was in a rebuild anyway. I was like, man, that would have been explosive right there. Them young boys would have got it down there. But, shit happens. But I ain't got no problem with KP shot power. I think if the price is right, he got expiring, if I'm not mistaken, right? I don't have a problem with that because
he got opt out.
Yeah. He opted. You traded. He only got that 1 year. Let him come on up in here, and then once it's over, the shit's off the books. But I like his game because he can give us some of the things that Mitch can give us from a stretching perspective. He rebound. He can get him rebound. He got a little bit more weight as he got older, but he damn sure can knock down the shot. Though we don't have a center who can give us 20 and 10 in the paint though. I mean, he
can also handle the ball too. KB can also handle the ball.
Stretch the floor.
And more important, he was scared of the city. You know what I'm saying? When he came, he was not scared of New York.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, everybody can't just come play in New York. But he could play and perform. He was built for the New York. I just hate that it
was a different regime than J Bugs. That's why.
Yeah, I just hate they just forced him into that daggone weight room, man. Yeah. Try to make him into something that he wasn't. Wanted to get stronger, put all this extra weight on him. Could have let that man stay exactly like he was, man. That extra weight is not made for any and everybody, man. Same thing that happened to my man John Wall, you know what I'm saying? He got wrong people got in his head, bulk up, get stronger, put on that extra weight when his speed was killing everybody in the league. They wanted him to get stronger so he could, out-muscle Kyrie and these type dudes. No, his speed was the problem. And when he got on that extra weight, it's just, it caused injuries. Your body ain't good and made for it. Don't do it, man. Usually Reggie Miller never did it. You know what I'm saying? The great Alex English. I ain't gonna pull out the names, you know what I'm saying? But them guys ain't gonna hit that iron against, big. You think Tatum worried about Tatum? Tatum said, I'm gonna get these finesse skills. He ain't think about getting both. He's still slim, in his way. So every weight is not made for everything.
All right. Let me ask you a question. I'm just throwing it out there. Would you do this if you did? Would you trade KP for Randall? Here's why I bring that up. Randall got 98. What's the salary next year plus $98 million left on his deal? You get KP on expiring. Now, when KP expiring go out, think about that free agent class next year. Giannis. You got about 2 or 3 superstars in the 2024 free agent period. So you did do a trade with KP and Randall. Now you got Randall's long-term contract off the books. KP's expired. Now you're sitting there with that cap space. And then obviously, because obviously you probably can throw another couple in there. So I think that needs to be. I don't have a problem with a deal like that because it's only 1 or 2 years. You know what I mean?
Pascal Siakam's also a free agent next year. Pascal Siakam, I would love. Right, you got Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I definitely do Jaylen Brown. No doubt about it. But I do Jaylen Brown because I just think that his defense and offense, both sides of the ball, he's nice. I like Jaylen Brown. I always wanted him to come to New York. So yeah.
Domantas Sabonis too. Don't forget Domantas Sabonis, free agent next year.
Yeah, King's gonna sign him though.
Yeah, I think I keep him.
Let them get rid of him. But it's a lot of them out there. But yeah, shout out about that KP thing. Other than that, the Brandon Ingrams of the world. See, you don't know how that's going to go with the Zion thing lingering. If Zion can't come back there healthy, I don't know how that's going to go out there with them. Valentine's not getting no younger. CJ McCullough not getting no younger. If Zion and I always tell everybody, I'm like, listen, y'all. Even when Zion first came in, I said Zion is not going to be able to play in the NBA too long because his game relies on his jumping. If he can't jump, he can't score. And with somebody with a lot of weight like that, he is only one guy who can do that. I mean, through a whole career was Charles Barkley. You know what I mean? But Zion just got too much weight. He jumps so much. It's like everything he do, he got to get off the floor because he only 6'7", 6'6", whatever. So I just think that's going to hinder his career. And that's why I'm glad the Knicks didn't get him because I'd rather pay somebody like R.J. Barrett, who we know going to play at least 70, 80 games, than play somebody $200 million who's not going to be there. I know the New Orleans Pelicans is so upset at that situation because when he on the floor, they're a dangerous team. But when he hit them, he can't do it. He's 6'7". He can't. The NBA now is different with all the trees down there, man. You got 7-footers. He can't jump for everybody, and he don't got a jump shot. So his game is
Yeah, he struggles with double teams too. He also can't pass.
So yeah, I don't know how New Orleans going to react to all that, man. If he can't play a whole season, so you never know what they might do. Brandon Ingram might say, you know what, man, I'm ready to get up out of here. He might want to come back to North Carolina and play with Charlotte. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
possible.
He's definitely getting ready to push the button on them and tell them, let them people know about, you know what I'm saying? If dude can't get right, you know what I'm saying? Y'all need to move me. If y'all don't want to move me, y'all definitely need to do something with me. I already know this. You know, I'm getting ready to go out there to Kingston to see if I can find some other things out. But he's definitely, you know what I'm saying, is getting ready to put the pressure on them people there in New Orleans. You know, y'all gonna have to figure something out because you know, like you said, he's in his prime right now. That dude he a killer. He can get him from anywhere.
They underachieved this season.
He got handles
playing to the Thunder.
Yep.
Right, they underachieved this season. The Pelicans. I mean, they started off top 3 in the West. People forget this team was top 3 in the West. Looked like they were going to have a 50-win year with Zion, Ingram, McCollum, Alvarado, but Alvarado got hurt too. Valanciunas, not to make an excuse, it's on the Pelicans for not getting it done. But I'm just saying, Larry Nance. But that team needs a bench. They need a bench. They need a shoot some. The Pelicans need some shooters in there too. They want to get better. I mean, they lost to the Thunder.
Yeah. What about him? What about him? What y'all think about SGA? You think he gonna stay there?
Yeah, I think he's staying in OKC.
Yeah, they on the ride. They on to come up. So
they're gonna be a playoff team next year. Watch with Chet Holmgren, Josh Giddey, Kendrick Williams, SGA, Lou Dort, Darius Saric with Waters, Trey Mann. They're gonna be a playoff team next year.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said Miles Bridges down here in Charlotte, where we at. The cat had a good season, man. He was, when the Knicks in draft, he still make the Knicks pay for that to this day every time they play him. So he's another team. We don't know what they're gonna do with him. I'll tell you a low key thing. Shot Powell and Jay Boogie, I would love to get low key, and it won't put us. No, but I think if we lose somebody, Jonathan Isaac, that situation in Atlanta is very interesting with that young man. 6'10", Bronx, New York, defender. I mean, that injury took away that boy was. He Yeah, he was on that Mikal Bridges level or more if he wouldn't have got injured. So
that's his only problem. He can't stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Yeah,
can't stay healthy.
Yeah. But real talk, listen, man, we gonna get on now. We're gonna get up out of here. We're gonna drop the Sunshine joint in a minute. We're gonna get up out of here. Listen, guys, we'll be on later in the week. And let me let y'all know it's all love up in here. Listen, man, no pun intended, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's love up in here. And y'all know what it is, man. Let's just keep everything civil, man, and keep everything respectful. That's all. It's all good, man. And we do this all day, every day, man. I love y'all cats like no other, man. The chat is where it's at. I don't know y'all personally, but I know y'all from being up here, and it look like to me everybody up here good people. So let's keep that vibe going on next week. Talking. Let's never lose that. If we lose that, and we keep that. I think we'd be okay. But good thing, man. Let's go around the table, man, and give it to me. G Money, give me your last thoughts, man. We get up out of here. We're gonna drop the Sunshine joint, man. We get up out of here.
Well, man, thank you for inviting me. Happy Mother's Day. It was sunshine and rainbows in Boston when the Celtics smashed the Sixers. We got Heat Celtics conference final, Lakers Nuggets conference rematch of the bubble. And two, the Knicks were shining bright this season. I mean, 47 wins, 8-game win streak, 9-game win streak. I mean, Tibbs did a great job. this season. RJ Barrett showed improvement in the playoffs. Julius Randle, the MVP regular season. Jalen Brunson, I should say, though. Jalen Brunson, he was a bull junkyard. Josh Hart. This team's gonna be scary next year, though. I feel tweets in there, they'll be fine. If they just make get some few pieces, New York will be a fine team. One, thank you for inviting me, Divine. Nice to again, Shot. Nice to again, Jay Boogie. Long time no see. Please subscribe to Knicks Real Talk. They bring the meat and potatoes of each story. Also, subscribe to my show, The Last Laugh podcast with me, Big, Prince, and Zach Z. So please subscribe to my show, The Last Laugh podcast. And, go New York, go. Can't wait for October. Yes, and enjoy the rest of the playoffs, too. Enjoy the rest of the playoffs.
Shot Powers.
Nothing major, man. Salute to the guys on here, G Money, J Bugs, and Divine. It ain't over. What you say about it? It ain't over. We ain't over. We're gonna be on. Try to be on as much as we can with the highlights, with breaking news, with trade rumors, with what we think. We will go into sections of talking about one player per pod. And it ain't over. What you say? It ain't over. We ain't finished with this. So salute to you. Like I said again, G Money, J Bugs, my guy, Divine. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. J Boogie, man, give us that wisdom, that knowledge of wisdom, my brother.
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man. The best people it is in the world up under that orange and blue, man. I don't care what sports, you know what I'm saying, you want to play. I put our organization against anybody, loyal, respectful people, you know what I mean? Shout out to my man G Money, you know what I'm saying? The real G Money, the one that's living, not the New Jack City one. Shout out to Shot Powers, always bringing the power, you know what I'm saying? Bringing the actual fact. And shout out to Divine, always doing what he's doing. Blessings helping to all the mothers, you know what I'm saying? All the mothers, man. But they're not just Mother's Day today. Make sure you let them queens know that they're mothers each and every day. And if your mother here, you know what I'm saying, in the essence, you know what I'm saying, life and breathing, continue on loving and appreciating your moms while you're here, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, I lost my moms a couple of years ago, you know what I'm saying? And I miss her dearly, but I had great times with her. Always love and appreciate your moms and stuff while you're around them. And you got a chance, you know what I'm saying, to let them know I appreciate being your child, you know what I'm saying? And that go for the fathers too, I love the situation we're in with the orange and blue. I already said it earlier. We got the best point guard coming into the season in the Eastern Conference next year. We got the starting point guard for the All-Star game next year. We got a straight killer on our team, a general, floor leader, you know what I'm saying, and Jalen Brunson. Let's just go ahead, dive back inside that window instead of jumping out, put the right pieces around him because he's in that New York Knicks house, and do what we got to do. The Knicks is on the rise, and we coming, baby. We coming, and we coming starting next season, man. Salute, 3 capital S's.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen to all the Knicks fans all over. This has been a beautiful ride this year. I'm going to tell you right now, it's been a beautiful ride. The city, the skies, everything was orange and blue. Our hearts was orange and blue. Our mind was orange and blue. All the podcasters was orange and blue. They had everybody dripping this year, orange and blue. Everybody. The Knicks was solid this year. Just keep working, man. Just working. The grind don't stop. You know what I mean? The grind don't stop. You got to keep grinding. They got to keep grinding. We want these guys to come back even on another level. Like my man said in the commercial, in the playoff, I'm on a new level. Let's get it. Let's come back this year. The Knicks is here, y'all. They're here to stay, man. Real talk. And so I'm excited. I had a great season. Thank you to the Knicks organization. Thank you to the players, man. The ticket scalpers, everybody. The people selling the hot dogs, the sodas, everybody part of the Knicks organization. They made the fan base real happy this year because we took another step further than we did a year before or 2 years before. And that's what you want to just want to elevate. Just keep elevating. And they elevated pretty well. So I'm happy about that, man. First and foremost, the chat. Everybody in the chat. Thank y'all so much. Even my man, Nick 100 GM, you too. So to everybody in the chat, man. It's all love up in here, man. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it 100 all the time. Y'all know what it is, man. It's Nick's Real Talk. We in the building. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, the earths, everybody. And we're going to drop the Sunshine joint because it is worthy of a day like today. It is worthy because of the brother on the podcast who created it. It's the man, the closer on here. This is his music. His music is our music because he brings it to us for us, and we appreciate all of it. So Jay Boogie, thank you. And to the chat, y'all hit that like, subscribe, run out the door, say no more. Let's get it popping. It's My Sunshine featuring Tina J and to be directed by L. That title. Let's get it, man. This real talk. We out the building. Salute to everybody. One love. Let's get it popping, ladies and gentlemen.
No doubt. On all platforms, baby.
Yes, sir. Oh, my bad. Let me start that over. I don't like that. I got to do it right. If I ain't going to do it, I'm going to do it right. Let's get it. Here we go. Jay.
No audio, Divine.
No audio what? No audio?
No audio.
I hear it. Y'all got to get no audio?
I'm not hearing anything. The video's crisp. The video's crisp though.
Hold on. Let me see what's going on with that because it's downloaded. Let me do this here because I had it play. I heard it in my joint. Let me try it again, ladies. Let me know if you hear it. Sorry about that. All right, let me get it right for y'all. Y'all have some thoughts. Let me go get it right for man. Y'all continue some Knicks content. I want to make sure we get this in there, y'all powers. So y'all drop some content right quick, man, about the Knicks or whatever. Let me get this right.
Right. I know we're talking about the Knicks, but in your opinion, who do you think is going to the NBA Finals? I got the Celtics being the Heat in 7. I got the Lakers or the Nuggets in 6. I got Celtics, Lakers, NBA Finals battling for number 18. What's your feeling?
That's the way I want it. If I want to see Boston. To tell you the honest truth, I'm a New Yorker, so I really don't want Boston to win anything. But you know what I mean, I would love to see Miami go up against LA. And I mean, that's to change the bubble, yeah. I mean, just to change the narrative. I know those two guys, Tatum and Brown, are awesome guys, and they got a bench, and they got some guys that can shoot just as well. So I believe that Boston can probably take over Miami, but for me, I think I want to see Miami, LA. You know what I mean? I think if not Miami, LA. That's where I want to see. You know what I mean? I think Boston's going to win. You know what I mean? But I'm a New York fan. I can't stand Boston. I don't want to say I can't stand them. Let me take that back. You know, New York and Boston got so many different rivalries and so many different sports. So that's the only reason why I say that. You know what I mean? But aside from that, I would hope Miami can win, but I think Boston got a better chance of winning it.
Right. I get it. So you got the Celtics winning the East. What about the West? Who do you think is going to get to the NBA Finals? Lakers or the Nuggets?
I think it's the Lakers. I think the Lakers are going to go all the way in on them. I think the Lakers. They're looking like they want to go all the way. You know what I mean? And let's see if LeBron can get another ring.
Yeah, right. Let me try it again, Jay. For some reason that they can't hear the audio, and I can hear it, but they can't hear it. So let me make sure I don't feel doing the wrong.
LeBron with that thing, I'm gonna come out with that thing. You know, I'm about to go LeBron James. About to be a champ before my son comes.
Right.
LeBron James
got the bling. That's number 7.
LeBron James. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop that to him, man.
Yeah, man, real time. I'm hoping he win it too, man. I really want to see LeBron win that thing, man.
I need Boston to go ahead and lose. Anything that can help them.
Exactly.
He in the NBA Finals. So what do you guys think? I got Celtics, Lakers, NBA Finals. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to
the Nuggets the champions though this year. Denver.
You got the Nuggets win it all. Wow. Against who?
Against who? I can feel that too. Okay. I can feel that too. You're gonna tell how they play out when you see them LA against the Nuggets. And I mean,
Right.
the Nuggets got a really good team, man. They got a superstar. They got two superstars on their team, man, and they got a pretty decent bench as well. So I take nothing away from the Nuggets. Only reason why I'm saying the hoopla because I wanted LA to be there. So if we would have got past Miami and could have beat Boston, it could have been New York against LA. That's the reason why I just left LA over there. But you can't take nothing away from them Nuggets. The Nuggets are a hot team.
I think the only reason I'm picking the Lakers, I just don't think like you got, like me say, Jokic and Anthony Davis wash each other out, right?
Right.
They don't have nobody that take a mess with LeBron.
Yeah, and LA's too deep. LA's too deep. Vanderbilt, Russell, Beasley, Brown.
Yeah, they got a bench.
I like Michael Porter, but Michael Porter is too feast or famine. Same thing with Jamal Murray. Michael Porter and Jamal Murray are too feast or famine. I mean, Denver's a good team, but I just think LA has more weapons. What do you think, Devon? You got the Lakers coming out the West. What do you think they'll face in the NBA Finals?
I think it's gonna be Lakers in Boston.
Okay.
I think Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown is I think they can get it done against Miami just like Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle could have. So I think if Jaylen Brown and my man consistent the way Marcus Smart plays defense, he might make it harder on Vincent and them. Robert Williams gonna come up to the plate. Boston dancing like we are. You know what I mean? We're to mirror each other. But I just think LeBron and AD, man. If AD stay on the court, it's hard to beat that dude, man. That cat can.
And you think they're going to get the 18th ring? And Matt, you think they're going to win the championship, right?
I'm gonna have to say yes. I'm gonna have to say
wow.
Yes. I have to say just because of LeBron James, man. I think if he win that 5th ring, oh man, the conversation.
Greatest player of all time. He'll be the greatest player of all time.
Yeah, let me try to get Jay Boogie joined again because I played it in the audio. I heard it, but y'all didn't hear. Let me know if y'all hear this right, man. Because I'm loving this. So we got to get this thing popping, man. Real talk. It ain't no fun. This thing done. Let me know if y'all hear it.
No.
Nah.
That's okay. You'll figure it out. It's okay. It's okay. You be back on later on the week. Don't stress yourself out about it. You know what I'm saying? It's on all platforms. I just dropped 6 songs on all platforms. It's called My Sunshine. Yeah, I can go ahead and get it straight. I know the video is different though. You know what I mean? I get that. But yo, don't stress yourself out, man. But Denver got them bodies, yo. What's my man that had the heart thing, the heart chest thing? What's his name again?
Jeff Green.
Yeah.
About Jeff Green. Don't forget Brown that was in Brooklyn coming off that bench too. Don't forget about that draft pick on what's his name? Brown that come from Kansas. Don't forget him.
Christian Brown.
So they don't think they ain't got no people over there, man.
No, they do.
What Caldwell Pope there?
KCP.
Yeah.
They got some fire over there. That's gonna be a nice series, bro. That's gonna
be. Get your popcorn ready.
Just ask Phoenix if they got some fire over there.
Michael Porter, Jamal Murray, yeah. Aaron Gordon, yeah. Joker.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon plays big time too.
Yeah,
that's true.
They got some people, you know what I'm saying, that know how to play the basketball. That's not gonna go out there and try to be stupid. Try to get you can't take LeBron out of this game. I don't know what old boy was thinking about over there in Memphis. Maybe that he knew that was his only choice. But you know, with them, you best believe Joker get ready to average almost a triple-double or double against them guys. And they got basketball movement, cutting, everything. They do everything, man. I'm telling you, 4-2, man.
Okay,
4-2. Denver.
Okay, but if you had to pick Miami or Boston, who do you think is going to win the East? Who do you think is going to play Denver, in your opinion, Bibby?
Oh, I don't think they got enough. I don't think they got enough for Boston. I just don't. They got too many dudes that can get a bucket from too many different areas, too many different ways. You know what I'm saying? They got dudes over there that don't care nothing about Jimmy. I punch you in your mouth. And Marcus Smart. They got dudes that don't care. Too many times we were soft. A lot of fouls that we was giving them, like at the end of the game. You remember when in the last 2 minutes when what's his name for when Bam they gave him the pass and he dunked and Julius went up on it and he got fouled. You remember he was going like this? What that was saying was, yo, they soft. That's ticky-tack. I played through that. That's what he was saying. You're not going to get that with, you know what I'm saying, with Boston. You're going to get some dudes that's going to lay some heat if they have to. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to fight. But they missing a lot over there. Her going to be really, really missed in this series. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be really missed. I got Boston
Hero
winning
and
that.
Oladipo, yeah. Hero and Oladipo, they'll be missed out.
Got both of these things going 4-2. 4-2 Boston, 4-2 Denver.
And who wins the championship? The Celtics or Nuggets, in your opinion?
The Denver Nuggets win it all.
Wow.
Denver Nuggets win it all.
Here's my X factor. In order for the Lakers, I think, to win this thing, I'm gonna say one guy I think gonna really have to play like he been playing. That's D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah.
If D'Lo had the playoffs that he had, he could make a difference there. Him and Schroeder, but man, them cats is loaded in Denver.
Austin Reeves.
Yeah, they loaded over there.
And Achimar's an X factor.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, man. I just want to see how is LeBron James gonna wheel this team and put him on his back. They literally don't got nobody who can stop him on that team. They got some good players, but what I'm talking about from a defense to physicality, I don't think nobody ever can even mess with LeBron James.
Yeah, the best defender you got as far as LeBron's Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
That's who took out. That's who took out kind of KD.
Yeah, because Aaron. Yeah.
Him and Brown, and Green. All three of them.
Yeah. Small dude though, man.
Denver's too small. That's the thing. I don't know. Well, Denver's not small. But Denver's big. They're not small. You get my point though.
Right. Yeah, I do. Height wise, I guess I would say length. Yeah, but it's gonna be fun, man.
Do you think they should play Thomas Bryant and Mike Malone because he was?
They got more height than the Lakers if they want to go that route.
Yeah, I got Thomas Bryant coming here, and it ain't my man. It ain't what's the name?
Don't forget they small. They power forward is 6'10".
Yeah.
Who they? That's Aaron Gordon, right?
Aaron Gordon, yeah, he's the power forward.
Nah, he's the small forward. They power forward, the dude that be shooting the trade, the one we should have got him, but he had the back problem.
Michael Porter.
Michael Porter. He's 6'10". 6'10". That's 6'10", 7'1", 6'9", across the line. And they ain't got number AD.
Yeah,
and
true.
AD, you can't stand in that paint and protect that rim because Joker ain't playing with you.
And
That's what you talking about, man. Stay on that LeBron technique.
But
man.
also, they could put Vanderbilt on Murray, though. Here's the thing. LA could put Vanderbilt on Murray, though.
Huh?
LA could put Vanderbilt on Murray. Vanderbilt could guard point guards.
Yeah, he's one of them guys. He's a Swiss Army. He's like a Josh Hart type dude, man. When they got traded, I was the Knicks that did that trade for that boy. We needed a cat like that in the playoffs. Vanderbilt, it's gonna be an interesting series, man. You got a high-powered offense. But they defense is something like Mike Malone. Even when we beat them a couple times, Mike Malone was like this. They had went on they got good offense, but their defense is suspect. It's like the lower echelon of the league when it comes to defense. I just think that their defense might be their Achilles heel. Their offense is not a problem, but they can't stop nobody. I don't know if they're gonna be able to. It's gonna be interesting. I just gotta see if LeBron James, who's probably the most out of all the people that are in that playoff series right there. He's done been to that damn thing about 13 times, whatever. So
he's been to 10 NBA finals. Yeah,
I think he going alone. He going to try to do this like a Jalen Brown. His will. I think LeBron James' will to say, I want to get this 5th championship. I ain't gonna let nobody get in my way. I got a feeling that's what's gonna happen. Maybe it might not happen. I got a feeling LeBron James gonna say, nah, I'm 38. This might be my only last chance to get to this damn this top of this mountain. And if I get on that 5th championship, I'm solidified on Mount Rushmore.
That's the greatest player of all time, more likely.
Yeah,
think about a team that was 2-10.
So let's see. If AD play, like I said, if AD wash out my man, I'm banking on LeBron James to get these boys in business. But it's gonna be hard, man.
Possible. But Miami Boston will be underrated too. I mean, rematch of last year, Miami trying to get revenge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I need LA to go all the way up there in the altitude, all up there in the mountains, all the way up there. With the hillbilly hotels.
Right.
And come outside, everybody smoking. I need that's where y'all stay LeBron. Stay LeBron. Y'all gonna have him scratch in the middle of that scalp with this time. Because he know he right there. If Bron win it, I'm happy for that guy. You know what I'm saying? Bron has meant so much to this basketball league, man. And I was watching something that Allen Iverson said, you know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all guys talking about what LeBron do on the court. You should want to be like LeBron it is off the court. He does so much off the court, for the community. He's so much of an ambassador, you know what I'm saying? And even though I grew up on Mike, I'm a Mike guy. Even though he played against us, man, you know what I'm saying. But I still have to give LeBron his props. I'm not gonna never nudge him over Mike because I know Mike just opened the door, changed the game for him and everything. But LeBron has so much going on, man. From being a guy who's not a scorer to become an all-time leading scorer of the league. You know what I'm saying? He don't let 3 different teams to a championship, got 3 different MVPs on 3 different teams. You know what I'm saying? Just so much LeBron has done for the league, man. I respect that man for his game all the way completely, man. But I just like the Joker, man. I just like the Joker, man. The Joker just
Denver is hungry though. Denver, because it's also a big year for the Nuggets. It's also a big year for the Nuggets to win this year. But it's gonna be hard for Denver to win next year because you got Phoenix, Memphis, Sacramento, OKC to improve. Houston, who knows? Houston could be a surprise team next year. Like if you're the Clippers, so if you're Denver, why not break through? If you're the Nuggets, why not break through this year though? This is arguably their best team in franchise history, the Denver Nuggets. I'm talking about for them. They're arguably the best team in franchise history. And think about this. If the Lakers win the championship, look at it, look at their journey, right? A team that started off 0-5, went 2-10 to start the which at the time was the worst start in Laker franchise history. Darvin Ham's head was on a chopping block to start the year. I mean, and then Darvin Ham did a great job.
And got rid of Russell
Westbrook, and also they traded Kendrick Nunn and Thomas Bryant. About this, if the Lakers go,
I know it's gonna be interesting to me. I think the best matchup of that series is gonna be the Joker and AD. That's gonna be something to see. That's gonna be like
Memphis and the chance. That'd be great. And in Denver,
crazy, bro. That's gonna be one of the best matchups you're gonna see in a long while. One dude's a power dude, and the other's a finesse type dude. And they both good at what they do. They probably the 2 of the top best big men in there. You know what I mean? I am Embiid and obviously with Giannis, but man, that's gonna be Clash of the Titans right there, bro. That's also gladiator shit right there, though. So that's gonna be a fun series. And
on the start tomorrow.
Yep.
No, Tuesday starts Tuesday. There's no games
I want to hit it. If Denver defense don't show up, Lakers win.
Okay.
If the defense show up, I'll take Denver. But if Denver defense don't show up,
they're in trouble.
They're in trouble. Because I mean, Joker, he's not a defender. He can do everything else, but AD
he doesn't guard the interior.
Yeah, because he don't got hops like that. He played with so much talent and skill, though. He could probably put AD in foul trouble sometimes before you know what all the shit he could do. I'm
getting ready to jump off, but let me get ahead game 1. 127-111. Denver in a straight blowout. Game 1. I'll give you that scenario right now. We give it to you. 127-111. Denver in a straight blowout.
Okay.
Possible.
Yeah.
Well,
Denver, right?
Yeah, they play in Denver. The Nuggets at the home court. Yeah,
they home court. They whole playoffs.
The whole playoffs. No. If the Celtics, no.
Denver got home court advantage all the way.
They look at wins though.
They got the best record.
They got the best record and wins. I'm gonna go against the grain. The easiest game to steal on the road is game 1.
Agreed to be the Lakers.
I think the Lakers will go in there and beat them 115-107.
Okay, I'm gonna say LA wins 118-116. LA wins game 1.
They gotta win one over there. No matter what happens, they better win one. If not, they going home. So they got
to win in Ball Arena in Denver. And the Nuggets were 34-7 at home.
Yeah, they tough, man.
Somebody just said LA and Miami rematch. I ain't got no problem. I'm rooting for Miami to get there just because I picked Boston. And you know what I'm saying? I want Miami really to beat them. Anything that can help break that tandem up, man. Break them up, man.
Yeah, I got you.
Jalen wants out of there.
What about you, Shy? Lakers Nuggets game 1. What's your score prediction? If you had to guess. Muted, please. Muted.
Mike Shaw.
It's going to be some big numbers. 128 and 119. I don't think none of these games are going to be under 115 points for either team. These teams are going to go out and execute scoring. You know what I mean? It's all going to be about who can defend the best. I mean, I do like Joker, and I do like their team, but I'm just I don't know I don't even want to say that I'm pulling for LeBron because I ain't gonna say I like LeBron like that, but he is that guy, man, and he's that like you say that gritty dude. He's tasting it right there. It's like on his fingertips right there, and he knows if he can get past joking them, you know what I mean. I think he'll have a little easier time with Boston.
I don't think they'll beat Boston. I don't think so. I think Boston's going to win a championship.
I don't want Boston to win.
I think Boston will win it all. I think so. I guess Celtics. Call me crazy. I have a weird feeling that he could push the Celtics to 7, but I got the Celtics winning that series though. I think Celtics Lakers for 7, and I got the Celtics right in the wrong from last year, and I got the Boston Celtics catching the pot under the rainbow, winning in 7 games over the Lakers at home at the TD Garden. Because even you have to understand, yes, I know LeBron, Tristan Thompson, AD have been in the NBA Finals, but Russell hasn't been to the Finals. Reeves hasn't been to the Finals. No one else has been on that team in the Finals. That plays a factor. And the Celtics have a lot of depth and rim protection too. And Boston's more of a consistent shooting team compared to LA though. And Boston's athletic too though. So I got the Celtics. If they play the Lakers, I got Celtics in 7 over the Lakers. If they play the Nuggets, Celtics in 6 over the Nuggets.
Okay, I got your take. I'm getting ready to jump off, man. I'm going to holler back with y'all great, man. Y'all have a blessed week, and I see y'all when y'all go live again, man. Shout out to the chat, man. Salute.
During the week. During the week, folks.
Peace. And Hero can come back in the finals, though, by the way. JJ, Hero will come back in the NBA Finals if Miami gets there.
I'm with Norican on that one. I look at this here. You got 2 of the top 10 players on the Lakers playing in the NBA Finals. 2 of the top 10 in the league. Mm-hmm. I think if AD stay on that court, nobody they could touch them dude. Because I mean, listen, to me, the Boston Celtics, their problem to me is going to be their coach.
Joe Mazzulla, he has no experience
he's not Ime Udoka. He's not Ime Udoka, and I don't think even that team can't handle LeBron. I mean, LeBron and I'm not a big LeBron fan. I don't want LeBron to win it because you know why? This cat did so much for the game of basketball, man. I mean, he really has, man. I'm not a big LeBron fan, but anybody can go to 9. I don't care if he didn't win all of them. He went to 9 straight finals, bro.
8 straight finals. 8, yeah.
8 straight finals. That means every year he played almost a whole year of basketball. He started in October, played all the way to June. He played 9 months of basketball for 8 years in a row. That's hard to do. That's hard to do, bro. I'm real talk. But I just think that you know what, he get that 5th championship. Because I'm getting tired of people trying to put him in a Steph Curry. You can't put LeBron in that stratosphere. You got to put him up there with the LaJordans and the Kareems and I mean, it got to give that man some respect for what he did in basketball. He literally did the shit he did, man. And like I said, man, so I think the Lakers, I think that team, the way they the way they built it when they went out and got Vanderbilt and Beasley and all these guys, they took a lot of pressure off LeBron now because now they got guys who they can give them minutes. That's what we have in the playoffs. They could have promised that, but the Knicks this year in the playoffs, we did not have guys minutes. Quickly went down. So a lot of our guys wasn't popping, so our starters had to play a lot of minutes. We didn't have guys who can give us.
I felt Tiz could use Rose and Fournier. Tiz did a great job, but Tiz could have pushed there.
Rose was the one. Shot out. I was saying to myself, why they not using Derrick Rose? I get it why they're not using him.
It's stupid. Use him.
I was like, though, man.
That last game, they should have put Fournier in for the 9-man rotation or play more deuce. They could have did either one of those things. I would have definitely went Fournier. I could have brought Fournier off the bench, and he's a big time player in the playoffs. Let's not forget Fournier's been in the playoffs a couple of times. And I mean, yeah, he's iffy, but he can shoot that 3. I remember one quarter he was on Boston, and he went the third quarter and scored like 13 points in like 6 minutes. So that's the type of what we needed. We needed and exactly what we needed to win because our 3-point shot was off that night is someone to shoot the 3.
Yeah,
coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I mean? It could have changed something, but
Yeah,
I
picked Rose for that reason. The reason I said Rose because I think it would have helped. It would have helped Obi Toppin. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that pace pushing and He could have made a difference, man, with that speed, man. I was like, but I'm not saying it with the wrong thing. I just wonder, is he that out of shape, or is he that don't happen like that where he didn't play him? Because but remain to be seen. It don't matter. It didn't happen, but I still feel overall like I wonder, man, when did Rose would have made a difference on the offense side of the ball? Because he can get to the lane and get put. They'd have had shot blockers down here. Yeah, they didn't have too many shot blockers down there. So, but we'll live to see it next year. I think they come back stronger, man. But listen, man, we're gonna get up out of here. Great show. It's all good. We'll be back on later on in the week. Maybe toward the end, we're gonna start. What we do is we want to start breaking down each player. We do the players, everybody, man. We'll break down. What do you think this player is he gonna be here? He's gonna move? Do we need to improve on this? What about his footwork? Everything. So we're gonna get into the player movement that's on the team. And then, after we go into summer league, after the championship season is over, the draft and everything, we get into all that. But we'll be back on, man. We appreciate y'all coming tonight. Real talk. It's always good up in the family, man. Real talk, man. So until then, Shy Powers, G Money.
Y'all ready?
Man, thank you, my man. We appreciate it. Yeah, hey, Nick 100. Roby is interested too. What they gonna do with that young man? Because that boy got.
I don't think he's gonna play.
You don't think he's gonna play? Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he'll be in the team long term. Nah.
Yeah, because he don't have to get signed back or nothing like that. So, they got a lot of interesting stuff. He said, and Noriega said, John Moran, put the guns down.
Please, come on, man.
All right, man, let's get it, man. We out, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll see y'all. Shop out. I'll holler you on the other side, my man.
You all ready?
Enjoy the rest of the playoffs.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Peace.
Let's get it.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk is real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variants, dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that you don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, the facade. But I just rob you on the job, my energy. Feeling tripping in tempo as they took my game plan. That my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we know is pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we break the fan base like the links, Anthony Mace. We break the logo when there's airspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's 50 dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I think true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.